me such wizard dick once.
Oh yeah,
He's right.
No,
Oh, God
I
damn
jacked
it.
it off. I jacked him off.
Oh, true, you're right. My B.
Thank you for that correction. That makes it so much better.
My robotic teeth went nowhere near it. It wasn't worth it.
Didn't you end up just decapitating that guy as soon as you were done?
Yep.
Yes,
Christ.
because he did not have the thing I wanted, and then I passed off his scream as an orgasm to the dude upstairs. I'm like, yeah, you want some?
Jesus God.
And then I jacked off every wizard in that tower.
I cannot fucking believe you.
Yeah. I know this is kind of double dipping, but I'm still putting that in quotes.
I mean, if anything, that's some character development right there. Go from killing yourself over getting ass plowed to fucking jacking off an entire tower of wizards one by one.
I mean, listen, you can't control me or what I do.
I never claimed to. I know full well I cannot.
One time I ate 3 hot dogs.
Turn the
Holy shit.
And you know what? I'm gonna eat 3 hot dogs with Grant next weekend to prove my dominance. Not even any fries or a
There we
drink,
go.
just 3 hot dogs, maybe even 4.
Damn, son. Oh
Raw.
yeah, bingo.
Oh shit, yeah, I got bingo. Yeah, hey Grant, give me inspiration.
Alright,
I also have bingo.
you're beautiful.
Even though I don't have the bingo card.
those are your inspiring words for today.
Oh, good, no.
Well, I can already mark off nothing fucking happens for 20 minutes because it's 12:20.
Yep. Me too.
Yeah.
Does that count? We haven't even started yet. I don't
It's
think
been
that
20
counts.
minutes.
And nothing
made
has
the-
happened.
I make the bingo card, I make the rules, it doesn't count until we actually start. Fuck both of you.
I thought that existed because we don't actually start until
Correct.
we're 20 minutes late. I thought that was the whole point of that card.
It was,
Fine, I'm gonna refresh until I get that.
Cheater.
Shut up. I made the bingo card, I make the rules, and since no one wants to
Gotta
listen
be.
to my rules, I'm gonna make your rules my own rules.
Fucking sound like every bad parent ever because I said so.
Exactly. There it is. Alright, I got it.
Alright. There we go. My face is visible now
I'm gonna
because I don't have
Attempt
a
to get
sun
bingo,
behind me.
so I'm going to metagame purely to get bingo. Lionel has become omniscient.
Oh no.
He is going to break the 4th wall as he leans against it.
Alrighty.
Always in the 4th wall, never be seen again.
Alright, what do I need? Hey, we need to go look at Urinal again so I can check off Dragon.
He's not really
Hell.
a dragon anymore.
Yeah, nah.
He was.
Why is that?
Grant, what the fuck was that?
Was what?
How dare you?
Uh-huh.
What did you just have in your hand?
That's my coffee mug.
Throw that shit out the fucking window and use your good mug.
I don't want to put coffee in my good mug.
What was
Why
that
not?
bug?
Because the coffee gets soaked into the wood and then everything I drink smells like coffee.
Three.
I still have my good mug. I have water in it.
Drinking coffee, you disgusting fuck.
That's so rude.
I had to get coffee
Coffee
because my...
sucks, and if you like coffee, you're weak, your family is weak, and you will not survive the winter.
Yeah, that's fair.
Alright.
Shit, dude.
That's fair.
I can barely even drink coffee anymore. I just had to have it today because I'm tired.
I'm tired too, but I'm just doing what a normal adult does. I'm complaining and making everyone else's
I don't
life
like,
worse.
I really don't like. I'll be with you on this. I really don't like coffee either.
Same.
I tried it once, did not like it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a bit of an
You have
acquired
Dragon
taste.
Knowledge. Does Dragon Knowledge say anything about coffee being good?
Unfortunately, he knew nothing about coffee. He eventually said that he liked coffee.
Yura probably
Who
liked
wrote
coffee.
Not above Balvalo.
Anymore.
Anymore.
Oops.
A little anymore underneath.
Goodness gracious, great balls of fire.
Alright, this was fun. I think we should call it here because I'm gonna go. I wanna die.
Yeah.
I wanna go swan dive off of my roof and break my neck, shattering my spine and killing me instantly.
Hey,
That's the spirit.
don't do that.
I've heard using a gun is better because that's actually guaranteed, whereas you might not actually die if you jump
Who
off
the
a
fuck
cliff.
says I want to guarantee? I like to live dangerously. I like to die dangerously.
That's fair.
Crap, fuck.
Cole's gonna go out facing his truest fear: crocodiles and/or alligators.
Oh my
I agree.
God, I watched Impractical Jokers, and there was this punishment where they put, I think it was Q, they put him in a zoo with a fucking alligator, and they put his backpack on the alligator, and he had to get it back. And watching that, my asshole clenched into a black hole. I
How'd they
hated
get a
that so
backpack
much.
on the alligator.
Yeah, that's a good
Very
question.
carefully.
Yeah.
What is the fucking alligator wearing?
His-
Like a fucking Banjo
his
Kazooie
mouth-
style?
His mouth ended, yes. His mouth ended up being taped shut. I don't trust that. I
Yeah,
trust
those things have-
No, yeah, I know. You need a car jack to open their mouth, but once their mouth is closed, you can just kind of hold it closed with your hands. I
Let me
know.
give you my favorite image. Let me give you my favorite image, just explaining how shit the jaws are actually opening. Where is it? Can I find it? Yes, here it is.
Thank you.
Here we
You're
go.
welcome.
Here we go.
Thank you for pinning that snake.
Oh yeah, I
Make no
love that
word.
image.
What is that? What is that?
It's a blue crab.
Crap.
Oh my
It's a
god.
blue
second.
crab actually pinching this gator's mouth shut.
And the fucker can't open it.
No, because all the jaw strengths are closing, not opening.
Yeah.
So this crab is just fucking
Literally
disabled
the
this
only
gator.
thing. Literally the only thing evolution did wrong to crocodiles. Everything else is perfect in every single way in terms of killing.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, that crocodile can just
What
move.
the fuck's happening
away.
here?
I don't know, but it's hilarious.
Yeah, let me turn the elevator
What's
back on.
going on? Oh no. Oh no. What a
I like
stupid-
that. I like the top image because it's like that one meme that Jackie drew where hold on, where is it?
Here's this. This is what I was talking about. He's wearing the backpack.
Oh, the one with Kovacs, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. Someone's holding the reptile's
literally
mouth closed. Oh my god.
Wild
Oh my
search
God,
juice,
that's a
oh my
really fat
god.
gator, though.
Oh my god, Tovarax.
Oh, good old wild search. All right.
Can we have? Can you homebrew something called Mild Surge?
Wild surge.
Wild surge. Holy shit.
Hang on, let me Google that. Mild Surge. No, not Mild Surgery. Google Mild Surge.
Wild surgery.
Mild Surge D&D. What? No, not Wild Surge. What do you want me to do?
I actually really like that. I kind of want to try to do that.
I don't. For the record, I have literally no ideas as to what that is.
I'd probably
Wow.
just go through the
One thing
D1000
most
list and
fans like
only
to term
choose
for or
ones.
something.
Yeah, only choose ones with very little to no effect. Like a butterfly flying by and telling you to shut the hell up.
Instead, it's just a butterfly.
Your armpit really itches, and if you don't take a bonus action to scratch it, you're gonna have disadvantage to hit.
Yeah.
It's
Alright.
been 30 fucking minutes.
You
Yeah,
think
that's
you
fine.
heard someone call your name behind you.
So, where we left off, all of you had gotten a ton of dragon-related things by slicing apart
Not
this
enough.
dragon. And in the downtime, I'll say you managed to get pretty much all of your stuff done.
Okay.
There, you're in a dwarven refugee city, so there are a lot of blacksmiths that are willing to help you.
I thought
Okay.
no, we only wanted the royal blacksmith. Because he's the bestest.
Obviously.
Maybe before Grant says he's dead or something.
However you manage it, you get all of your stuff upgraded.
So we have all of our stuff right
Yes, Tyler, what were you asking?
I'm assuming just that does not include my armor, correct?
No. Everything that would require
Except
somebody
for
who's
the-
specialized, which would be the potions and your armor, and I don't remember what else I said. Mostly the potions and Gar's armor. You are going to need somebody who specifically has the skills to build said thing.
There you go. Add the shit that's yours.
Okay.
Does that mean our Jaguars equip the fucking like battle armor now?
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
He's a fucking good kitty.
Now I don't think I ever came up with a stat sheet for him,
Hang on,
but
roll for good kitty. He's
Wait,
a
why do
fucking
we
good
have-
kitty.
yeah, it's just a 20.
Why do we have 10 grappling hook heads?
That's a good
So,
question.
I'll have 2 if we need to like make a grapple bridge or something.
I mean, I'm not gonna argue.
Oh
with that.
yeah, so
Alright.
now my
And then also
now my
10
late
daggers because there is absolutely no reason you would not have a spare dagger.
Yeah, spare dagger is totally fair. Grappling hook heads are pretty darn large though, so those might be a bit bulky.
So is
Grappling
my
hook
attack plus
can
1 now for
suck
my
dick.
So a +1 item or a +1 weapon gives you +1 to hit and +1 damage.
nice.
I'm dying.
So if I say did this and then to hit
Grant, can I since I got that training dummy, can I roll animal handling to see how well I've trained Sabbath over the last 2 or 3 days?
Sure.
I don't
So this
expect him
works,
to be
right?
fully trained, but
this is working correctly.
I don't. Let me look at your sheet real quick.
that's more than 3.
I just put a +1 onto my light hammer.
Yeah, I did for mine as well for a roll
Okay.
hit and for damage.
Yeah, for damage, and then for your attack, Sydney, you want to add a +1 there.
Oh okay.
Um,
Oh yeah, did fucking
Oh okay, thank you.
did Meat Man give us any meat?
Meat man.
Meat man.
I don't remember his fucking name.
Melvin.
Meat Man. That's what I said.
His name is Melvin
Oh.
with his magnificent meats.
Wait,
His
does that
name
mean
is Meat man? Got it.
wait, does this mean my armor class is
Saying that.
20 now?
Sweet.
What was it before?
Shit.
19?
Yeah.
Then
God
yes.
damn it, Gar has a fucking better warhammer.
Gar's gonna be breaking.
And I
bones
have the
with
power to
bones.
stab things.
I have Nux.
Jackie, your 3D die looks so damn cool.
Yes, that is incredible.
That is the most weirdest colored die I've ever seen.
See the 3D
Hell
die showing up. How the hell did I make that happen?
Settings, and then
Okay.
there's 2 checkboxes. Enable,
Oh,
a-
enable
or
3D
enable
dice.
3D dice and automatically roll 3D dice.
Gotcha. How do you customize that? That's
It's just
Um,
whatever color you are in Roll20, so yours will be orange.
Yeah.
Yours is gonna be
Oh,
like
okay, cool.
yellow orange.
I'm gonna test it out real quick, just because I want to.
Do
No. You're not allowed to. You'll get banned.
it. Do it right now.
Oh yeah.
That also
daggers,
looks really
fuck.
cool.
Nacho cheese.
Oh yeah, we all have
does.
daggers. now.
Nice. Oh, I got an 18 on that. Of course.
And
I got
it's-
19 on
Are the daggers +1 too?
Yeah.
Wait, we all have 2 daggers.
that. I just wasted a
Yeah.
19.
I'm not even gonna use the daggers for combat.
I'll be
I'm
back.
just gonna use it to like.
What? Okay, I'm gonna put mine
Nice,
in for
baby.
combat just in case. But what is it? What is the dagger for combat?
I think it's like 1d4 plus dex
Yeah.
or strength.
Yeah, 24 finesse piercing and +1 weapon.
Mine is my daggers will only be used for circumcision.
1d4 for
I
slashing.
see. Should be piercing, I think.
Oh, piercing.
The dice.
Because
does
you
not
stab him
include
with
my
a fucking
screen.
weapon.
I don't remember what we agreed on for the stats for my nux. I think it's just +1 to my unarmed attacks.
God, this chair is comfortable.
Yes, plus 1 to the attack.
This isn't with strength, right? This is with
Strength
can
or
do-
dex, whichever is higher. It's finesse.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I just get +1 to unarmed.
Okay,
strike.
absolutely doing strength then.
Yup.
+1.
Yeah, same. I've got a +2
So it's
versus a
plus
-1.
one.
So it's +1 to hit and to.
I still don't know why I have
hit
+2
Yes.
damage.
strength.
Yes.
But I do. And I'm not complained about that fact.
Man, we really should have added these items last night before this session.
Yeah, that's why I
That
got on
would've
early
been
to
very-
do all of my stuff.
I mean, to be
Unlike
fair,
some
it's a
people.
free session anyways. Is it? Or is it not?
It's a what?
What?
Free session.
Oh,
it is.
I mean, like, yeah, we can go and do
Oh,
whatever we
well,
want.
I
We
mean,
don't
I was
need to-
about, I was like,
I still want to play D&D.
I mean, yeah.
What's D&D?
Yeah, good point.
Let's see, dragon.
Oh, no,
Dragon.
there we go.
So you all have been in the refugee town of what do I call it, Karlstad, for
Carl's dead. What happened?
no, Carl's dad.
Carl's dad is dead.
Oh, no, poor Carl.
What about his dad? Oh yeah, he's dead. He doesn't feel feelings. He's dead.
Christ.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Fuck Carl's dad, but Carl's gonna be dejected, so that's a shame.
The only thing more dead than Carl's dad is all of Balfalo.
Aw.
Wait, no. So I have dragonbone armor, right?
you
Or
don't.
sorry, I got dragon scale mail, right?
Yeah.
So that's what?
It's to click the short link in the thing that I posted in the thing with the stuff yesterday. And then you got
So wait,
Cardnox and Stabbeth have the light armor, which is you only have the dragon sense and the acid resistance.
You should put spikes on Sabbath's
Okay.
armor and then call him Stabbeth.
but wait, this means I get plus. Wait, this means I get plus. This means I get plus 2 to my armor class, doesn't it? Because of my shield too.
I don't fucking
Jackie,
know.
I didn't think it was that funny. Hearing you laughing hysterically made that a lot better.
So
Sydney.
Sydney, it's so it's oh my god.
You okay, Jackie? Jesus Christ.
Okay, so
Oh, it's got
Sydney,
dragon.
Yes.
scale mail is 14 AC. Dragon
Okay.
scale mail gives you a +1 to AC. And then I guess
Jesus
whatever else.
Christ.
Jackie, are you okay? Should I call somebody?
Does this count as Alex has a laughing fit even though it's not Alex?
Considering this is not Alex, I'm going to say no.
Oh, fucking god.
Once in a blue. This is a rare thing, Jackie having a laughing fit. It's so cool.
Since I have light armor, what?
I think at
things
this point I'm just
armor-
laughing at the
that's
hilarity of
right.
the situation that I've created more so than Stabbeth.
I get
But
two
also
dragon.
Stabbeth.
Oh, wait, okay. So this is less armor than my other like my splint armor.
Yes, but it gives you acid resistance and all
Yeah.
kinds of shit.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
there's also a +1 in general, right?
Yes, so
Yes.
15 AC.
So 15
And didn't
plus
you
my
upgrade
shield.
your shield?
Yeah, I
plus-
did.
In a +1 shield.
So I had 19 last time, so that's
You get to add 2 to that.
Yeah, assuming you're using
No,
your
not
shield.
necessarily, 'cause it's a different kind of.
yeah,
Armor.
because my armor class right now is
So it should
because I
be
had splint mail, but I
18?
don't have splint.
Wait,
Wouldn't
am
it be?
I
Would it
mathing
be?
right?
Would it be 18 now?
It would be 14 scale mail, and then the +1 for the dragon scale mail. That's 15.
Yeah, 15
+2
plus
for your
dex.
shield is 17.
Yeah,
Plus
17.
+1 for the +1 shield. That's 18.
And then also, what's your dexterity modifier?
11, so 0.
Mod.
Okay.
Okay, so
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, 0.
Yeah, it's a 0. Okay, so
Okay.
yeah, so that would be 18, but with an acid resistance versus 19 with the other.
Yeah, okay. So it's
Remember-
so I basically lose 1 AC for acid resistance.
And
Uh,
also advantage on some
it also-
bullshit saving throws.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the splint mail was heavy, right? Or was that medium as well?
Splint mail is heavy.
Okay, so that would have given you disadvantage on stealth then.
Yeah, but so
Yes.
that's scale
Oh,
mail.
thank God we don't
Oh
have
yeah.
fucking dwarf
You still have Gar though.
compromising our missions.
Yeah, but scale mail still gives disadvantage on stealth.
Yeah, but
Like,
Gar's a robot. We can pretend we don't know him.
Oh, skin mail just still gives disadvantage?
It clinks.
yeah, like half of all medium armor
Oh.
gives disadvantage. and
It's-
then
Oh, that's
all-
unfortunate.
How fucking loud are these goddamn scales?
Disadvantage on
I mean,
stealth.
yeah, I guess that would make sense. You walk around and all the scales are smacking against each other.
Yeah.
I imagine you could probably find somebody to like insulate it, maybe.
No.
Why do we have?
No.
Why do we have
Just hear
10
that scale mouth jingling, ring ting tingling.
Oh,
Listen,
Jackie.
I want people to know where I'm fucking coming to kick their ass, alright?
Just attach a bell to Lasor's head.
Especially the Grey Veil. Those fuckers are going to die.
Ah.
Fuck 'em.
It's in 39 minutes. You've done jack shit. Except talk about stats.
I blame everybody.
Can I kill someone with my dick?
Yeah.
Try.
You can certainly try.
Roll.
What do I roll to dick?
Yes.
Plus stick size.
I don't know. Alright.
Didn't you already roll dick size?
No, I'm rolling to attack with my dick.
Oh.
It's D20 plus stick size. And why is there a tiny
Alright.
dick inside a set?
That's been there for a
That's
very
been
long
there for a
time.
month, and we're just gonna leave it.
Oh man, you got dicked hard.
Oh, jeez.
That's a 26 to dick.
Congratulations, you split someone in half. Alright, so you guys have been waiting around for 3 days. You finally get all your stuff back.
Feels
You
like
have
it.
some you have some very snazzy new armor and weapons and upgraded stuff. You still have a pretty substantial amount of crap to carry around, to the point where like you might not be able to carry all of your stuff if you're just walking on foot. If you got horses, you'd be able to strap it to the side of your horse. But with all of the extra dragon skin that you have and the grappling hook heads and that kind of stuff, it's going to be very difficult to carry by hand.
We need horses. That's also on the shopping list as of right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh damn, we did not think about getting armor for the horses though.
See?
Fuck 'em.
Oh yeah,
See?
fuck! I forgot about the grappling hooks.
Yeah, you got 2 of them. Congratulations.
Blech.
Oh, 2 grappling hooks, nice.
So you can have
Yeah,
2
these
so you can have 2
grapples
grapples, or
actually
you could have one rope connected to
these-
2 different places.
These grapples actually can support my weight, correct?
The rope
Um,
cannot, the grapples can.
Yeah, but you also get like dragon sinew
Mm-mm.
rope or whatever.
No.
How did that not work out?
We did not get intestine rope.
Gar, you can probably buy stronger rope.
You're attaching to your body. It's like spider climb up walls.
I would say that the rope will be able to support your weight if you are not putting all of your weight on the rope. So like if you're climbing up, say a 60-degree angle kind of thing where your weight is still on the ground, that's one thing, versus if you're just being pulled straight up, that's going to break the rope.
Okay.
You're like the yodeling mountain climber from The Price is Right.
What? Ah,
I
crap.
don't know. I want to fucking kill myself. It's been 41 minutes. I've seen no mental improvement.
So,
I just have chips, man.
just chug water.
I've been chugging soda.
That will be your problem. When you're really tired, you're probably dehydrated. If you chug soda, that just does not help at all.
Ow, my ear.
I reject whatever you're saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you all... Thank you. So you all get your stuff. You are now in... Or you're still in Karlstad. You have your things.
I'm in Carl's dad.
Damn it.
Swing that way.
Yes, you fucking necrophiliac.
Oh yeah, he's dead.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh.
Wait, how many
Alright,
rations do we
so-
have now?
We need. It doesn't
Oh,
matter.
yeah.
We need to find a necromancer to bring back Carl's dad.
So that Lionel can fuck him.
Yeah, I will
Not
say...
this way.
Hey, how many rations do we have?
I'll say Melvin gave you each 10 rations.
10
Yeah.
rations or 10 dragon meat rations?
Dragon meat rations.
Hell yeah, that's a lot.
Well, like that would last... It would be the equivalent of 1 ration, but it also has the dragon meat properties of like curing
Hell
hangovers
yeah.
and minor ailments. And it just generally
Yay.
tastes better than a regular ration.
Oh my god, another burnt ass chip. Looks like fucking Barnacle Boy's head.
Okay. All right. So, what would you all like to do? You now have all
Wanna
of
go
your
back to
stuff.
sleep?
I agree. Back to sleep.
Alright, first we gotta do an epic team pose for everybody to raise
gotta do-
morale.
We gotta do the fucking Ginyu Force thing.
Yes, we gotta,
Oh god.
Let's
we
do
gotta
it.
get you first pose.
All right, hang on. I need to figure out which one I want to be.
Oh shit, I know what I have to draw for
Wait,
this
someone's
Alright,
episode.
gonna
mine
post
will
You
it.
have to at this.
Wait, someone's gonna post it. Someone's gonna post
I
the.
found it.
Oh yeah,
Alright.
it's right here. Hang on, I got it. I want to be the blue one whose name I don't remember.
Okay, Lasora is definitely fucking the green guy. I
Fucking
forgot.
Guido, yeah.
Guido, yeah.
And then Gar has to be the one that's kind of like flexing in the back.
Of course.
Yeah.
So which one is Weiss and which one is Cardi?
Cardi's got to be the purple one.
Good point.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm the red one. Cool. I'm
Purple one also
opening
has an
my art
edgier
program
stance.
As we speak.
All right,
Holy shit.
all right. Who's drawing this?
I am already on it.
I want to draw it too.
Then go for it.
All right,
Stop it.
drawing competition 2019.
Oh,
From
trust
the
me, it'll
Swans to
take
Ginyu Force.
it will take me forever to do this, so don't expect it like anytime soon.
Oh, it's
Yeah, when I'm doing memes, I usually just trace over it because I'm lazy. So like,
I mean,
fuck it,
I'm
just
probably
have
gonna
it
do
done
something similar.
real soon.
So wait, do we agree that Gar is fucking raccoon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Christ.
I don't remember any of their names except for Guido because Guido is a funny word.
Is
It
Guido
is.
the fuck?
The
Uh,
green one.
It's Goldo.
What the fuck? I thought it was Guido. Okay,
It's
I don't know
Goldo.
any of them.
Goldo.
I don't know any of
It's
them.
Goldo.
I'm a dumbass.
I
Goldo.
know nothing about Dragon
So
Ball.
I know Jace is the red one. I know Ginyu, obviously.
And
Oh,
you
yeah.
want?
Yeah, that's right. Ginyu is the one that exists.
Yes.
Not just a nonsense.
And
word.
hang on to the internet.
Help.
I think,
It is Guido. I'm so
Okay, so-
stupid.
Sorry.
so Burner
I
is
think I
the
just remembered it as Guido because like lowercase l, uppercase I.
Burner
brain.
is the
Burger?
like the Burter
Burger.
is the blue one, so that one's Lionel.
A dragon attacks the town you're in. Roll death.
Yay! Cobalt, Cobalt, Cobalt.
Do you at least roll initiative or no?
No, you just roll death.
Okay. Roll
Not death saves, just death.
Roll the Cobalt,
Okay, so anyway,
Cobalt,
fucking
Cobalt,
Cobalt, Cobalt.
Cobalt, Cobalt.
where are we?
I'm leaving the session up to y'all. So you are in town. You have your stuff. What would you like to do?
Well, I mean, we've been making our plan.
Genocide.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, genocide.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Balvalo
One
is
time-
completely
one time I'm
destroyed.
awake, half the party is like fucking dead.
Dwarf
Yeah.
meat is alcoholic. It has to be.
It's like
It's
a
the
fucking
opposite
steak.
of dragon meat.
It's like a steak that you like marinate in.
it's
in
it's rum
alcohol.
ham.
It's rum ham.
Oh no.
It's rum ham.
Oh no.
Oh, God
I
damn
believe
it.
that.
Oh yeah, by the way,
Uh.
Grant, I rolled a 13 for animal handling on training Sabbath, and I got absolutely no comment on what that means.
Sorry, everybody was too busy talking about something that wasn't D&D.
I mean, that's how D&D be.
True.
Ah,
You were training him to not maul people and instead like
I was training him to like go for the ankles and shit. And,
Okay.
like, how to tackle people without murdering them.
he's kind of getting there. You get the sense that he's starting to learn on your
My
Yeah.
He's learning my commands.
he,
Is that what you mean?
he's starting to learn on your thing. I cannot remember the word for a stuffed fake
Brain
human.
dummy.
That's right. I'm a dummy.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's starting to learn what to do on your dummy. However, you get the feeling that more than likely when he gets the opportunity to just start tearing somebody apart, he's just gonna still be tearing somebody apart.
It's
At least for
okay, I'll
now.
just have him train on Weirs.
Shit.
Once he gets like really good.
Shouldn't he train on me because like he can't act?
No, you're a robot. He'll be confused. We need flesh.
Oh.
Jesus Christ, dude.
I mean, if you need another dummy, Roos is probably the best he got. You're right.
Exactly. I don't
Not
think
a,
he would
he's not a dummy in that.
Cardi's off the table. I don't think jaguars like fish.
Wait, what? I think jaguars really like fish.
Jaguars eat fish.
Yeah.
It's part of their main diet, yes.
D&D, they don't.
Luckily, I don't think
Holy
Cardi has a fishy
shit.
smell.
Jaguars know to eat deer, crocodiles, snakes, monkeys,
Crocodiles?
eagles, sloths, tapirs, turtles, eggs, frogs, and fish. Yeah, these fuckers take
Jeez.
crocodiles.
They eat anything they can get their hands on.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, if the
Yeah.
fucker sees it and knows it, take it down, it will devour it.
But they don't have hands.
Not with that
Pause.
attitude.
Oh god, jaguars with hands. Oh,
Hang on.
Fuck's
get up,
sakes.
please.
All right.
Not the car.
Oh
So
god.
you, yeah.
Oh, no.
So you have been training Sabbath, who now seems a little bit better at attacking people's like legs and arms and stuff like that, to and pinning people down rather than just
I
going
love
straight
this
for the
cat's
jugular.
nose. It looks like it fucking ran face first into a door.
I know.
He's dumb.
It looks like fucking
Oh my god.
the fucking clone Farnsworth made, where he got the fucked up nose because he was against the glass.
God.
Sorry. So, yeah, you've trained Sabbath at least pretty decently to not shred people. Although he seems a lot better at not shredding a dummy made of sacks and grain rather than not shredding a person made of flesh. But he's getting better. Everybody else, y'all, what have you guys been doing for the last couple days?
I have consumed a dragon brain, and that's all I can think of.
Was it through your silly straw?
Yes, yes.
Good.
Yes.
Slowly and steadily through straw, as I am now overwhelmed with dragon knowledge.
So I sent you like an overview of all of the knowledge that you would have gotten. If you want to know anything more in depth, just ask me and I'll bullshit something up.
Share this
okay.
knowledge with us, Squid Man.
Please, Squidman, I'm begging.
Squidman, give us your knowledge. I
Oh.
probably should.
Squidman, what do you see?
Oh!
Genius!
God.
Dr. Zoidberg, certified genius!
You're fucking Kermit. No.
Oh, I can't do it anymore. I did it perfect. I can't do it. Why can't I do it anymore? Shit.
Kitty.
Alex, you lost your Zoidbergitude.
I know, I did.
Alas, poor
Alas,
Zoidberg,
it is
we hardly
over.
knew ye.
I can't do it anymore. Now I'm mad.
Card Knox, ex-homeowner.
Carnox, former
I mean,
homeowner.
technically his plot's still there. It's just.
That
but
that
that
is
is-
true. But the city isn't.
There's never been anything there to begin with. If it was just an empty plot. We're still gonna build that. We should just
Yeah,
spend.
didn't Grant say that it actually didn't affect our plot because it was flat
Oh yeah.
and the joke didn't make sense?
What?
I think he did.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, yeah, your plot is still there.
Homeowner!
Oh, Mona. I can't do it at all, so I didn't even try.
You guys want me just to tell you like everything I fucking know?
All of the things.
Yeah.
Alright, sit around. It's story time, motherfuckers.
Alright.
The party sits around the campfire to listen to Card Knox's brain consumption knowledge. I don't know.
It's in 3 days, and then out of nowhere, I'm silent for 3 days, and then out of nowhere, just hear. Oh.
God.
First time?
Yeah.
Wait, if you've been like this for 3 days, does that mean your disguise goes goes down?
I just seem like I can't put it back up.
Well, I mean, when he was at the Dragon, he was probably just slurping in squid form. When he came back to town, I imagine he went back
was
into
literally doing
human.
the thing Zoidberg does when he eats with his face tentacles. Oh, my fucking pop filter tastes.
Fucking God, don't lick your microphone.
Fuck, dude.
Don't lick your audio equipment in general.
Don't tell me what to do. I paid for this.
That's a good point.
That's a good point, yeah.
But you're gonna pay for a replacement if you lick it much more, so keep
Yeah,
that
I
in
don't
mind.
think lick. How much would I have to lick it? to
Yes.
garner
How many
the
licks does it take to get to the center of an AT-2020?
God.
Fucking hell.
What the fuck is wrong with any of us?
A lot of
Dude,
things.
I'm dead.
Cola and I were up till like 2 in the morning playing Risk of Rain and then watching very bad life hack videos on YouTube.
Hey
Holy
Grant, want to play
shit.
Risk of Rain while we play Dungeons and Dragons?
I'll join.
That's what we did with Minecraft for a while.
Mm-hmm.
God.
I'd be sitting here DMing and suddenly I would just see Octopardo is now playing Minecraft, Sydney is now playing Minecraft, Jackie is now playing Minecraft. I'm like, God damn it, y'all.
Yeah. I mean, I was playing Final Fantasy, but it was more just before this.
you want fucking story time or not here? I got
I
all
used
this
to-
knowledge.
Tell us your fucking
Knowledge.
Alright, fine. I just walk back into town 3 days later, like fucking
Give
bug-eyed
us-
and shit.
Give us the TLDR.
Alright. These shitty characters. Fuck, I'm like, fuck, now I'm like... Alright, let me focus and not lose my goddamn mind.
Bah.
Jesus fucking Christ, it's been a fucking hour, we've done absolutely fucking nothing.
Bloodberg.
Alright, so
You all sit around the fire.
Are now deceased friend who are wearing like some kind of sick like tribute to him had a mortal enemy,
Mm-hmm.
a red dragon who I cannot find the fucking name of, who
Let's
lives in
kill
the
him and skin him.
eventually was an evil red dragon who lives in the appropriate name of Red Mountains. Who would have guessed? And it's between Uma and Madalaria. It looks like malaria.
Malaria?
Yeah, it looks like
Malaria.
malaria.
Yeah,
Okay,
you guys
so this is
would know those mountains.
An extremely large. It's either these mountains or it's these mountains.
Alex, you would know it's kind of
I'm going to
around
assume
here.
These mountains.
It's kind of
Okay,
around
well,
this
never
area.
mind. It's I think my old monastery got a new pet.
It's at least far enough away from your monastery where it wouldn't be like an immediate threat, but you probably would have at least heard of the dragons in the mountains.
How
Because
fucking long has it been there?
I mean, it's been there a long time. The mountains were literally named the Red Mountains because there are a lot of red
Those are
dragons there.
blue, you can't fool me.
Koa?
And Alex or Octo and not Toparax, Lionel, you would
Octo.
both know.
Octo.
Octo.
What's the
I mean,
username?
it
Don't
works.
wear out.
It works both ways.
Yeah, honestly.
There we go, another red. But yeah, you would both know that there is a race of red dragonborn that lives in those mountains, and those dragonborn are led by the red dragon, which is Yurug's mortal
Wait,
enemy.
didn't we pass through those fucking mountains?
You did.
We did?
You passed kind of like through here.
How he didn't die is beyond me.
So you were a little ways away from the dragons. They're not like crazy populous, so you were just briefly in the mountains. You probably wouldn't have run into them anyway.
Right. Right. Other things I've learned a whole history of the once proud city that was alive before here and all the doors in it. And I also understand the entire like fucking family feud with fucking Whistlehorse family.
Holy shit.
Out here with the hashtag drama.
God.
I heard Family Feud and my mind went to Game Show. I'm like, what about Family Feud?
When I was writing that, I was also thinking game show.
You can't say that on TV.
Can't say that on TV.
Oh my lord. Hell.
God damn it.
Mustache looks like a Cheeto puff.
However, I did learn something unexpected.
Oh.
Like?
Alright. I learned about illithids. Not like the current illithids. Old as fuck illithids. Like they're already fucking dead.
Like
Oh.
the one from that place under Gar's house? Or
Yes,
was it the bank? I
It
can't
was a
remember.
race of illithids that built those circular doors, the strange circular language, and all that electricity bullshit.
Please tell me you understand the language.
I do not, but I can give you more information on them.
Grant, why doesn't he understand the language?
Because Yura never learned the language.
Well,
Yeah.
You're a fucking nerd.
Well, I'm going to continue on before we go. The group of illithids were known as the Runics, and they became a lost civilization once mankind became more populous in Numia. Whatever. These Runics found a way to send signals using metals.
They invented
Making-
electricity.
They invented electricity, yeah, pretty much. They pretty much invented electricity.
Hot.
They died off due to mankind being assholes and pursuing killing them because they
As
saw
mo-
them as evil. And the Runics were also killed by another tribe of illithids known as the Dwellers, who were also just assholes and seeked out the Runics, just killed them because they could. However, I know nothing about the Dwellers or why the Dwellers are particular assholes to the Runics, because apparently Jirog didn't know anything about that, because he's only like baby years old when he heard about this.
Baby years old.
Essentially,
She's only
the civilization of the Runics fell shortly after Yurig hatched. So it was a long ass time ago, which is why he doesn't know a ton about it.
He knows a little. So we have some more history into this, so we're definitely going to deal with some elephant bullshit down the line.
Oh, goody.
More squid.
Or s-
Maximize squid.
As if
We're
one
gonna
wasn't enough.
We're gonna find Cardanox's father.
Father,
We're gonna
is that
find
you?
Cardnox's ex-wife.
He took the kids.
Cardi's ex-wife is just a kraken.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Cardanox. Helen. Remember the fucking ocean, he's just fucking having a domestic argument with a fucking kraken.
God damn it. Holy shit. That would be
Oh my god.
Oh my
Fucking hell.
God.
How did I knew you were gonna grab that fucking image? I was waiting for it.
Cardanox, I'm leaving you and I'm taking the kids.
Futurama is such a great show, but fucking Zoidberg is by far the best character on that
He
show.
really is.
Holy shit.
He is the best character. What the fuck are you talking about?
There's no doubt about it.
I'm getting some good progress on this so far.
Are you
Yes,
drawing? Are you
and-
seriously drawing?
I am seriously drawing it. I think we're both up to our bullshit because I'm working on it too.
Oh my god, you're actually drawing.
I found
Yup.
a video.
Oh no. Oh no.
I love this. I love this whole episode of
Look at
Zoidberg.
me!
Yes!
I'm Dr. Zoidberg, homeowner!
My house!
I actually don't think I remember that.
Look at me!
Is it
I'm
pitched up
Dr.
slightly?
Zoidberg,
No, it's not
Homeowner.
the audio.
It does sound like it's pitched up slightly.
It is. Hang on.
For fuck's
Look at
sakes.
me,
Sure.
I'm Dr.
Sound-
Zoidberg.
It is pitched up.
Homeowner.
So are we actually doing D&D today or no?
Nah.
When the fuck have we ever played D&D? That's not what this is for.
So, you all
This is
conclude
time
your
for
story
drawing.
time.
Hang on,
You all
shut up.
conclude your story time. Oh, come on.
This is the
Everyone
time for
shut up.
making memes and then for drawing those memes.
We kill Cola.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Why do we have to shut up? Fuck you. You told me to shut up. You shut up.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Yeah, it's pitched up ever so slightly.
My god.
Look at
Oh, it
me.
is, yeah,
I'm
slightly,
Dr.
you're right.
Zoidberg, homeowner.
Yeah, you're right.
Robot.
Yeah, it's...
Anyway, you all conclude story time around the fire, and after having planned things for times, you decide you should do the things you've been planning.
Yeah. We've got that, and then there's like the
What
only
are we
other thing around
planning?
here is just the town that we
Do
were.
dwarves have horses?
Dwarves probably have, like, pigs.
Dwarses.
I will take it.
Oh my god, they're
We-
ponies.
We need a carrot on a stick.
They're ponies. Our little ponies.
What the fuck is going
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to see Gar on a pony.
Oh god.
I
on?
think
Pretty
that
sure.
pony might die.
You want to see a pony crushed under Gar.
You get on the horse's back, it would immediately snap 90 degrees.
I kind of want to do this now.
We have to get like a fucking we have to get him a goddamn elephant,
Dude, that would be sick.
like a battle mammoth or something.
No, we have to get him fucking Ganon's horse.
Oh, get yes,
Please.
I need that now. I'm sorry. It has to happen.
Hang on.
It has to be slow as balls, but powerful as fuck.
Well,
I
it's
can
already
agree
very
with that.
slow with a giant metal man on top of it.
God.
This is mildly related. I just can't. I can't not post it. Every time I think of it. I just love this gif.
I don't know what happened to that person though.
She did.
Dead. She has to be.
That's just instant death.
That is a nat 1 animal handling.
If we ever roll a nat 1 animal handling while riding a horse, that is what fate awaits us.
All right, deal.
God, what the fuck? Like went through that horse's head. Just like
Perish.
Be gone.
this bitch heavy.
What?
Yeet.
So what? For all of my other lads, what were y'all doing over the 3-day period? I know Lionel. Shut up. I know Lionel was training the cat. I know Cardi was eating brains. What was everybody else up to?
They're probably helping train the cat a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, there wasn't really much we just wanted to do specifically, so just helping people around the town get settled into not being dead and
We
stuff.
already know what I did for 3 days.
Okay.
Becoming whitened.
I thought
Okay,
you
Cool.
said- I thought you
apparently
said
this chick is
enlightened.
okay.
You get used to it after the second time.
God.
God, shut up.
All right. All right. So yeah, you guys finish story time after Cardi finally returns. You have all of your gear. People are now a little bit more moved into town. You do not have horses at the moment, but you have pretty much everything else you need.
But you said they have pigs.
Do you want to go to the stables? It would be
I want to get a carrot on a stick and ride a pig.
all right. The stables in this town are very small because this is a very small town with about 70,000 people in it. So the stables are pretty damn cleaned out. There's really not much there. And when y'all do arrive, this stable hand is just sort of this young dwarf kid. Hi friends. Can I help you out?
We need horses.
Oh,
You got some?
I'm afraid I don't have many horses. But how far do you need to go?
Just across the continent.
Oh, okay. Well, come here. I'll show you what we have.
I appreciate, Grant, how you're looking up while talking.
Why?
Because you're a dwarf
Oh,
child.
yeah. That was kind of instinctive. So
Oh, God.
he kind of knows.
What?
Sorry, fly just landed on my nose and scared the shit out of me. It came from the side.
All right. Jesus fuck. That scared me.
Okay, it wasn't a wasp this time.
True.
This time.
Are you sure about that?
This time. What about the next time? Oh no. Next time it's gonna be a fucking like Asian like hornet.
Giant hornet.
No.
Next time it's just a crocodile with wings. Anyway, yeah, he kind of notions for you all to come inside, and he kind of weaves his way through this place that seems more like a house that has a couple like horseshoes and horse tending things inside. And he takes you all out back. And around back there's what clearly looks like a stable where horses would be kept that's completely empty. And then on the other side through a fence there is this corral with these just fucking giant pigs. And like these pigs are as tall, if not taller, than this child. And he says, "Well, you can probably ride these. They're not very nice all the time, but if you can just keep them happy, keep them fed, they'll take you where you need."
Maybe not.
And
this was my idea, but I was joking.
this is actually what I was planning, funny enough. And he says, "Well, I suppose they'll be able to take you where you need. We do have some saddles for ponies that we can just put on the back of the pig. Should work."
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Wait, are they like
I mean, I don't see why
are they
not.
like farm pigs or like boars?
These are like boars.
Okay.
A couple of them have like sort of short tusks, but they're not like dire boars or anything like that. I mean, they're still farm animals, but they're very large.
That would be terrifying.
Yes.
These are still large. Like, I mean, all of you could pretty comfortably fit on top of one of these.
Can I take one for a little test ride?
Well, sure, I guess. Let me go grab a saddle real quick. And
This is fucking stupid.
and the kid runs inside, and you hear, "Ah! Oh god, oh god!" And he kind of stumbles out, and he's holding this saddle that's as big as he is. He's barely able to carry it, and he kind of like leans forward, and he just, what'd you say?
I said, would you like some help?
No, it's okay. I got it. He walks forward and he stumbles forward really far again. And he like gets up to the fence and he holds himself up with the fence while he has this saddle mounted on his other shoulder.
It's like me carrying all the groceries in one trip.
And he gets up to one of the pigs that's just kind of sitting there and realizes that the pig is in fact taller than he is. He just starts trying to like push the saddle up on the pig, and he just can't get it up high enough.
I'll walk over and help him.
All right. Yeah, like you're able to get it on the pig without much of a problem. He goes, "Oh, thanks. Well, feel free to take it for a ride then."
What is it? Is it like controlling a horse?
Kind of.
Oh lord! All right, I'm gonna get on the pig.
Okay.
Grab the
Oh,
rein.
Okay.
Or whatever. I don't fucking know. I'm gonna try to ride this pig.
All right. Roll animal handling.
It's okay.
Okay.
That's the best number.
So you kind of click your heels into it, and it just kind of starts moving forward. And you pull to the right, pull to the left, and it kind of steers along with you, like you would imagine. And then you click your heels into it again, and it starts going just a little bit faster. And you're thinking, all right, this is pretty decent. And then you click it just a little bit too hard, and you hear the pig just goes, and it just fucking takes off. And and you're still holding on. Like the saddle is a pretty nice saddle, but it shoots off, and it kind of like bolts towards the gate that you came in through. And this thing, I mean, it is like in full charge mode.
So how do I stop this thing?
You don't.
It's just running like lightning fast circles around the fenced in area, whatever the hell it's called, corral.
I'm sorry, I keep reading the fucking thing in quotes. Cardinox, Helen.
God damn it.
Okay, anyway, I'm dead.
I want to get
Play
off Mr. Pig's wild
let's
ride.
fucking play Extreme Pig Stick.
Oh god.
um,
Sticks actually come in handy for once.
yeah, you run like 6 or 7 laps around this corral, and the pig kind of like almost smashes into some of the other pigs that are just trying to eat their shit and do whatever.
Whoa, stop.
And
Stop.
you eventually are able to get it to kind of come to a skidding stop. And the pig just kind of looks up at you and goes,
Pet the piggy.
it enjoys the pets.
He's earned them.
It rides.
They can get spooked sometimes. Be careful. If you scare the pig, it'll just kind of charge at whatever's nearby.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna try to ride it around without doing that. I'm gonna try to ride it around at like a normal, just
Okay.
like trotting speed, like we would normally do on the road for long trips.
Yeah, you get the hang of it. Without like accidentally burying your heels too far into the side of the pig. It seems to hold up pretty well.
Is it faster? Is it good? Is it about as good as a horse? Or
Yeah,
is it
it's-
better than us?
It's a little more of a bumpy ride because it's a smaller animal. But the pig also feels a lot more solid because it's full
How are
of
we
bacon.
riding? How did this happen? How are we riding pigs right now?
Why not?
We lost our fucking horses.
I mean,
and
they're
now
dwarves.
they're-
Dwarves can't ride horses. Horses are too big for dwarves.
Okay, so
We left our horses on the
Here's
other
the
side
bright
of the
side of
continent.
it.
Therefore, pigs.
if we are ever stranded in the woods
We
without
get the
food,
punishment pigs.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you could do that with horses too.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah, but
bacon's
pigs taste better.
True.
Bacon.
Cola, you take 999 points of death damage.
Death damage.
That's fair.
But yeah, after riding the Mr. Baconator around for a little bit, he seems like an okay mount. We will definitely get the job done.
I guess
I,
it's twice the other, so why would you argue against it?
I'm surprised.
He says, well, Papa says that we should sell the pigs for 25 gold each, but you all seem like nice folks, so I will let you have them for 20.
Can we just pay this child 25 each?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't need a pig.
I can literally pay for my own exact change.
All
All right, so I am now flat ass broke.
right.
I'll pay for
Alternatively,
mine.
alternatively, I'll pay for my own and Lionel's because Lionel keeps getting everybody's stuff.
Yes, but now it's time to treat myself.
Okay, but consider I'm paying for your pig.
Fine.
So you make the transaction, and he just struggles to carry out more saddles,
I'm willing to
which
help
yeah,
you.
I would imagine you
Yes,
help him out
same.
with. And he says, "Well, pick your favorite.
These pigs look distinct in any possible way.
Yeah, they're different. There are some that are pink. There are some that are like black, and like sort of a darker color, and there are some that are spotted.
Cardi gets the black,
Yeah, of course.
and
Gotta
there,
keep-
there are
gotta
some
keep
that are
up the
spotted.
edgy aura.
Yeah, there's some that are kind of have like a whiter hair with black spots on them, or like darker with white spots.
I want white with black spots.
Okay.
I'll take whatever's left.
And he says,
same.
I usually recommend giving them a name. Pigs are actually pretty good at understanding what their name is. A lot of times they can come to you or they understand commands. A lot like horses. So you might want to name them.
Kevin
But
Bacon.
But thank you all. If you do have any troubles, feel free to come back and see me. We do repair saddles and pig shoes and all that kind of stuff.
Kevin Bacon.
Fuck's sakes.
Do they have saddlebags?
Yeah, they do. It would probably cost you a little bit extra, like 5 gold kind of thing, for a saddlebag.
Wow, cheap bastards. Fine.
Okay.
You bacon.
Paying for my own damn saddlebags, Weirs.
Ugh.
I can quote unquote afford this.
All right, yeah. You buy saddlebags. Anybody else who wants to buy saddlebags is 5 gold.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go ahead and get some too, because first didn't
Yeah, I'll
really
buy
have
some of that, yeah.
a good personal
Swords is
bag.
always good.
Okay.
What is everyone else naming their pigs?
I don't know. We could have names.
Sure, I guess I'll go for it too.
Now I will request.
Actually, no. You know what? No, I'm not going to. Fuck it. These pigs are going to die.
Whoa.
Holy shit.
I will
Honestly,
request that
so-
you keep track of what's in your inventory versus what's in your saddlebag. Because if you get off the pigs and you go into somewhere, then you probably wouldn't have all of your belongings.
But you see, if I fucking do that, I know I'm gonna lose. The pigs are gonna die or run away or something.
I mean, possibly. I'm not gonna just have the pigs run away for no goddamn reason and you lose all your shit. If you do something stupid, maybe, but otherwise.
It's like that one time we left town and we're 6 hours out and you forgot your sword back at town.
Oh yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
remind me.
Or that one time where you all went to go kill a dragon and then forgot the one thing you needed to kill the dragon.
Except that one was clipped. There's evidence of that.
That's true, but that,
um.
quote in the quote stand about the other one happening.
Yes, but that's not evidence. Helen.
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 All right,
Someone
so
name their fucking pig Hamlet.
you all have saddlebags, and you know what, Gar? There would probably be a pig large enough to support you.
No, there's fucking not.
There are some very large pigs.
Unless it is
Did you
literally the
forget-
pig I posted in the D&D chat, it is not.
Grant, did you forget I took
It
the
is that
Juggernaut
big.
subclass where I'm like an extra foot taller than most other Warforged?
You still only weigh about, I think, 500 pounds, though, right?
That's
Oh,
Because you
still
can be
a lot.
levitated.
We are talking about a pig.
We're gonna need 2 or 3 pigs in a cart to pull this motherfucker.
All right, fair.
I would
Much.
just walk.
Well, like, I mean, this is the size of pig that you all are getting.
Holy
Jesus.
shit. That's good eating.
God,
Never mind. I think you can ride that.
It's a big fucking pig.
These are
Absolutely.
battle pigs.
Yeah, I mean, like, these are dwarf mounts. They are large fucking pigs.
It's a
Holy
dire pig.
fucking god.
Dire pig. It's not a dire form, but it's a dire pig.
Yeah, imagine something like that, but with like very small tusks coming out, so it at least has a little bit of combat ability.
Extreme pig stick.
Here, something like this fucking unit.
Holy fucking god.
the absolutest of units.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it is large pig.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my lord.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
Holy shit.
That looks like a statue.
That's definitely not a real pig.
That's definitely not.
That's not a real pig.
To Google. Oh damn it, it's a sculpture. Never mind.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Alas.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. Gar probably can't fit on a pig.
It's the real pig. It's the real thing. Its name is Frankenswine.
Holy shit.
Imagine pissing that pig off and just getting like a super uppercut.
Jesus.
Oh
God.
god.
Anyway, you all have very large pigs. They are like horses, except fatter and stubbier and tastier. So, you all load up your gear.
I can't post this. I can't bring myself to post this.
You
Do
have
it,
to.
Do it.
Coward.
I'm gonna
Do it.
Do it.
You asked.
Yep,
You asked.
we did.
Oh.
Oh.
You ever have one of those days?
Oh, I was there. I
God.
didn't mean to disconnect, but my fucking thing glitched
Why
out
is
and
this under
accidentally got in call on a
spoiler?
different channel.
Because do you want to look at it?
I don't know what it is. I don't think I want to at this point.
That's probably
You
for the
do.
best.
Christ.
But click on it.
Mm-mm.
Click it. If the rest of us have to see it, so do you.
I don't have to click on it.
We
Click
ride
it.
together, we die together.
Click it.
Do
Oh, what the fuck?
it.
There it is.
Like a
All right.
whole-ass pumpkin.
You all ride your pigs. God. You all ride your pigs outside of the stables, and
They
the
look they look like they haven't eaten in fucking months, and also like a dozen bees stung their fucking. And
There are.
Also, the whole.
all right. You ride your pigs out of the stable. You all have pigs. You all have everybody bought saddlebags, right?
Maybe.
Did you subtract 5 gold?
I mean, I did. I don't know if everyone did.
Okay.
That's
I
what he's
did.
asking.
Well, yeah, please try to keep track of, like, if you just want to put a line in your inventory or something for what's in your, like, what above is your inventory and below is your saddlebag or something, I don't care. But please try to keep track of what you keep in your saddlebag, just because it wouldn't make sense, if you get caught and you get, pulled into a prison or something, you wouldn't have everything that would be in your saddlebags.
I'm gonna put an X next to anything that's in my saddlebag.
Yeah, whatever works.
What's in my saddlebag? Nothing. I'm strong.
All right. Obviously, like, when you're traveling, you would just drape stuff over the back of your pig or whatever, so you're not carrying it constantly. But things that you would most of the time keep in your saddlebag, even if you go into a dungeon or something. Just so we can keep track of that.
I'm gonna keep my fancy mirror in there because I don't know what to do with it.
Yeah. All right.
Actually, no, that seems useful.
It's very useful for deflecting Cardnox's nat ones.
Yeah. I hear dog. One moment.
All right. Lionel falls asleep. Everybody else, you guys have your pigs. Gar has his legs. Where would you like to go?
Where are we going, boys?
Where are you going?
Well, unless anybody wanted to go back to fucking Hellville, I'd suggest we go on
Please,
with the
never.
plan and head back to the land bridge.
Give us names. That's Noshi, right?
I don't
Or,
fucking know.
Or no, not
Yes.
Noshi. Not Noshi.
This one.
Nawa?
This one. Yeah.
I didn't. Okay, yeah, no, well, yeah.
Okay.
All right, yeah. So let's go there. That's a fucking trip.
It
That's a
is.
trip and a half for pigs.
It's true. All right. So I imagine you're probably going to go to Shiki first, or you're just going straight for it?
That's about
Where's
900
Shiki?
miles
God.
right here.
I'll be right back for just a second. I'm going to the restroom.
God, the fixed drawing tool.
Well, I don't know if I necessarily want to go to Shiki because that's just going to be crossing a mountain and
I
then
don't want
having to go.
Shiki because Grant asked if we want to go to Shiki.
That's
Sounds like a
actually fair.
Yeah, like that's gonna be we go we'd have to either cross or go around mountains to get there.
Yeah.
And then we'd still have to go around the water or get a really short boat ride.
All right, so hang on. Let's
So I think if anything, Matsumi and then Nama would be better stopping points along the way.
Okay, so that's about 650 miles.
That's not. Okay, it's a lot, but it's not terrible.
You grumpy
Did anybody else's hear cat? Anyone else hear Grant's cat just scream?
It'd be like that sometimes.
Why are you so grumpy today?
Was that your fucking cat?
Yeah, she's not happy.
She's bastard. I love her.
She's so good.
She's bastard. All cats are bastard.
Yeah, that
Well,
was
that's
a,
why
that
I
was a
love
loud meow when I picked her up. I don't think she's happy today. Why are you
There
so
you go.
sad?
Either that or you surprised her.
Yeah, that could be it. Why are you so sad? You just need some
Because I didn't
snuggles.
Get any sleep.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
Just need some snuggling. I'm gonna give you some snuggling. Solve all of our problems.
No.
I
Aw.
swear the
Eat
fucking
cat.
I don't
Eat
know
or
his name,
yeet?
but the red guy.
Yeah.
His hair is like 90% of his body mass because Weirs looks so much smaller than him in this drawing.
God. I'm still working on mine. I got the body poses for everyone except for Lionel right now.
How dare you?
Yeah, see, I'm doing them like one at a time. So I've got Weirs done, and now I'm starting on someone else.
I understand he's in the back, so it makes logical sense to wait for him last, but how dare you?
I
Alright.
mean, if anything, it makes more sense to start from the back. I'm just starting with the ones whose like body shapes are closest to the ones that I'm drawing over. Because
Yeah.
that's less effort. For instance, I did Weirs because, like, the red one is the closest there is to a twink in this fucking group of fucking Dragon Ball muscle heads.
Yeah.
And now I'm starting on Gar because he too is a Dragon Ball musclehead.
That's fair.
Hi, my baby.
Hello, baby.
Hello.
Is-
Who is a baby?
It's Kitty.
It's Kitty.
Yes, you are. You're the baby.
She's
Look
a
at this
baby.
pretty. Look at this pretty girl.
Alright, how many miles did we say that was? A fucking lot?
Just the pretty girl.
How many, huh?
How many miles did y'all say it was? A fucking lot?
Yes.
It's 650 to Matsumi, and then from and then we're going to Nama, which is 60 miles roughly,
Okay.
and then we're going to Inawa, which is 275.
Alright, so is Matsumi your first stop or Shiki?
We're not going to Shiki because you suggested going to Shiki.
Okay.
And also because Shiki is really out of the way, we'd either
Yeah,
have to cross
mountain.
mountains or go around them, and then we
True.
have to go around the fucking bay area.
True, good point.
here.
Okay. Alright, so that is distance. Good God. So that's 620 divided by 40.
Yes, you're so pretty.
Show us that kitty.
I can't right now.
That's quite a
Show
talk.
us that titty.
Alright, so that's about a 16-day trip from where you are to Matsumi on Pigback. Alright, so you guys heading out?
Yup.
Hell yeah.
Alright. So you head out.
And make sure you remember to add your 10 dragon meat rations.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Make
So you
sure
head
do it
out.
separately because they got the rejuvenating properties or whatever.
Yup.
Hold on, I get some music to set the tone.
Hmm.
What the hell is that song called from Shrek that's like the I'm on my way song?
I mean, if you're
It's
suggesting
literally
Hamlet
called
in
I'm
character,
on my way.
I mean,
By fucking.
Fleetwood Mac?
I don't think so. Hang on.
Hmm.
Here it is. Here, I'll play it. I know you're gonna play it, so I'm gonna play it.
Oh.
Thank you.
Yeah.
oh, I think I have that bot muted.
My jam.
Oh.
Unmute it right now.
Fine.
Alright. Away. Alright, so you all set out.
I see.
Fairly normal first day. You travel, it takes a little bit to get used to the pigs. But they're actually pretty decent mounts. They've got a good bit of pent up energy because they're pigs. And they
What?
and yeah. They
What?
yeah, Bot's dying.
Well, it's like,
Bot's on its way to the grave.
Amazing.
It's consistent.
it's
It is.
it's-
I'm wondering if it's the fucking video.
It could be. I don't fucking know. Anyway, so after 3 or 4 hours, you guys get the hang of the pigs. You definitely each of you would very quickly learn. Spooking the pigs is a very good way to charge. So like you'd be walking around and suddenly a crow would call like right next to you, and you would jump a little bit, and the pig would jump, and it would just shoot forward.
Oh, God.
Just charging at whatever is in front of you. It might be a person, it might be a tree or anything.
Alright, I can't take this.
Yeah, this is killing me.
agony.
Yeah, I already muted it like 30 seconds ago.
I got rid of it.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's broken, but that sucked.
You
So
got the energy.
I guess.
so yeah, you all mostly get the hang of the
Oh, God,
pigs.
We have to stop Sabbath from eating the pigs.
God, we do.
Shit.
That's a good question. How do you manage that?
We don't.
Gar.
Yeah.
We get a fucking rope leash for fucking Sabbath. His armor comes with a loop for attaching a leash.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. You could definitely have bought a rope leash or something. Yeah, he definitely would attempt to attack the pigs occasionally. Assuming Gar keeps a strong hold on the leash, you'd be able to keep the pigs safe. And the Sabbath would probably pretty quickly learn that trying to attack a pig equals getting tugged on the leash, and that's not a good thing.
God, I bet he looks like such a good boy with his armor.
I bet he does.
He seems to lick his lips a lot more now that you have 4 pigs as a part of the party.
That's fair. So
Um,
do I. Not Weirs, but like I do. God.
It's a lot of bacon.
So much fucking bacon, dudes.
All right. So you all continue your travels on your way. Later at night, it begins to kind of sprinkle a little bit, but still fairly nice weather as you kind of go across the rolling hills of Escrecia. There is a sort of road that leads downwards into Seda that you all are following. And you set up camp for the night, presumably make shelter because it's raining a little bit, tie the cat up to a tree or something along those lines. Nothing too special happens unless you want something to happen. Well, like, unless you want to do something that night.
Every night I'm just gonna try to train Sabbath to not go for the pigs. That's important.
That's very important.
Sabbath would definitely get the hang of that pretty quickly. If nothing else, just for, like, occasionally trying to lunge at a pig while walking, and then Gar would just tug back on him.
Yeah, and then every time after that, when I feel like he's gotten the hang of it, I'm gonna train him normally.
Okay. I'll say...
If you'd like to volunteer to be meat,
Sure. If
Why
you're
the
asking
fuck
him in
would you
character,
agree
he'll
to
do it.
Alright.
why the fuck are you agreeing to that? I'm training him to attack people and bite their ankles so they can't walk.
Nah, but So are you suggesting that I hamlet in character or only out? Because if it's in
Yeah.
character, Weirs will just go for it.
I'm not going to suggest that in character because Lionel knows Weirs is stupid enough to go. for it.
Weirs doesn't have any better ideas.
gonna hate
Puppy doggy.
No, not dog, jaguar.
Jaguars or dogs?
You're not wrong.
Jaguars and dogs.
Alright. Night passes. You cat successfully. Moderately successfully. Cole, are you still here or did you go dog?
I'm here.
Okay, roll animal handling for cat.
Cat?
Cat.
Fuck you.
You do not animal handle very well.
Fuck.
It seems like he's getting the hang of not killing the pigs, but you go to let him practice on your dummy, and he just goes straight for the jugular. He seems to be a little bloodthirsty. Alright. Next day, you all wake up.
Everyone take out a ration.
Yep, take down a ration.
Ate part of your pig.
Part. Oh.
Alright.
Wait, isn't there like some sort of spell that like can heal like grievous wounds, like fucking a chunk of flesh missing?
I'm pretty sure there's a regeneration spell, yeah,
But
but
it's much higher
that's
level than what we
highest
can do
level.
now.
So if we have that later, we can
Infinite
eat
food.
a part of our pig and then heal it. Infinite food. Also, Grant, you forgot to GM roll that.
It doesn't matter.
I'm just so we know there's about to be an encounter.
Yeah. Whatever.
unless that was the result for there's no encounter.
It's a group of black people.
What?
Charge.
What the fuck?
What the
What
fuck?
the fuck, Cole?
I'm still tired.
Are you racist when you're tired?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, today we learned something about cola.
If you'll recall correctly, one of the first things I said about Lionel
Was that he
before we
hates black people? Yes.
Yeah.
God damn it.
What the fuck?
So,
Why?
as you all continue on your way,
Squids hates black people. Got it.
you all continue on your way. Morning, nothing too eventful happens. Right around lunchtime, you guys, I assume you all have like traveling lunches. You kind of just take out a ration and snack on it while you're traveling. Right around the time that you're eating, let me get everybody to roll perception checks.
Don't worry, I'm the most perceptive person.
I'm not.
Another 3!
Rip.
I was even gonna make the joke again that I have
Can I
+5.
can I roll perception?
Shit.
Yeah, everybody can.
Where's my
I'm gonna roll perception. Where the fuck am I?
I love the color of your 3D die, Jackie. It looks so cool.
Thank
Oh
you.
fuck.
Hey.
nacho cheese.
Okay.
Bellasaura.
So yeah, Lasora, you would notice, and I would actually say Cardi and pretty much everybody but Lionel would notice. As you all are eating, and you either like stop briefly to eat, or you're just kind of going a little bit slower to snack. There is what is unmistakably a troll very badly hiding behind a tree. Like the tree is maybe 6 inches wide, and the troll is like, pressed up against the back of the tree and kind of looking around like he thinks he's hidden, but he's very much not hidden.
God.
Can I help you?
Me no here.
Oh no! Oh
Have
no!
the troll roll a deception check.
God damn it.
He kind of like curls himself up a little bit tighter and just stands perfectly straight.
Did I hear him speak and look at him?
Yeah, I mean he absolutely said, yeah, you would see him now.
He said he's not there.
Should we just leave him be?
Yeah,
not
we have
amazing.
more important things to do
He's
anyway.
not doing anything.
Yeah,
He's not doing anything.
The troll.
Oh
What's
yeah,
wrong?
Grant, real quick. I make sure like I still have good grip on the Jaguar.
On the tree.
okay.
What tree?
Gar, I imagine at this point you just like tied the jaguar to tied the leash to your leg or something.
That's fair.
But as you guys are talking, this troll kind of just walks out from behind the tree, very, very unmenacingly. It doesn't like leap out. It doesn't seem to have a weapon or anything.
He's just standing there.
Menacingly.
And he kind of like holds his arms out, and he looks at you and goes, "I am Frank, and Frank is me. I want to eat all of your piggies."
Oh.
Oh my
Grant.
god.
We would appreciate if you wait.
Pigs not for consumption.
Do you... Frank?
Frank.
Do you know Kronk?
Who?
We know Kronk?
All right, I guess not.
You don't know Kronk. You met Stronk.
Oh, strong. Oh, was that the one at the dragon ship bridge?
Yeah, that
Okay,
was
sorry,
that was.
sorry.
I am Stronk, and Stronk is me. I guard this bridge with human's knee.
Okay, yeah. Sorry. Sorry. Do you know Strunk?
Stronk? Yeah.
We met him a while back. Are you related or friends?
We troll.
Yeah.
Not all trolls
That
are
you are.
related. God. Fucking racist.
Like black people. They all know each other.
Oh my god.
What fucking
He nods and he says, Stronk brother.
Oh. We met him at I don't know what Skinhead Valley was originally named.
I don't remember what it was called either.
It's Skinhead Valley now.
Malvasuni.
You better not have deleted that. Okay.
No.
We met him back at Malvasuni.
Smelly more like.
He was
Oh.
guarding a bridge with human knee.
God.
Yeah, that's him. Can I eat piggy?
We would appreciate it if you didn't, honestly.
Pigs are not for consumption.
We kind of need these.
Not yet.
Please? What?
What?
What do you want?
Kitty.
She
So
wants
dragon
to
meat
be-
does the thing where like one
See-
steak like fills you up, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give him a dragon steak. Here,
Does
try
anybody want
this.
to see what I've? Oh wait, actually, hold on,
Absolutely.
hold on.
Oh, boy.
You don't even
Alright.
have to ask.
And he said, me have mini brother and
I love that
sister.
we're both working on this and we both refuse to back down. Everyone's already working on it.
Who cares? The more the merrier.
Hell yeah.
It's okay. We can decide whose is better and make the other person feel bad.
Aw.
If one of me dicks about it, yeah.
Don't do that. Because I will feel bad.
We'll do it in private. We'll make a private group chat without the artist.
Jesus Christ,
Oh.
Cole.
Amazing.
Rude.
Dude.
It's okay. Okay, fine, fine. They both suck.
My dad is outside power washing shirtless.
There you go.
Hot.
That's how you do.
Hot, dude. Let me see.
No.
Take a picture.
No. Fuck you. Frank is still looking longingly at your pigs.
And I said I was going to give him a piece of dragon steak and say, here, try this.
Ooh. And he reaches out and his hand is fucking massive, and he kind of like completely encompasses your hand as he tries to pull it out like a really
Punch-
bad
punch your
handshake.
head like a fucking grape.
Oh my god.
It's beautiful.
Oh my god.
Fucking car. That looks amazing.
No. Oh yeah, you said you're doing them one by one, so yeah.
Yeah.
Spent a lot
I
of
fucking love
He looks like he's not supposed to.
Gar
be
just
there.
has the sad grant face. I'm upset that I have to pose and not smash kneecaps.
every time he's about to smash the kneecap, he poses and then he smashes the kneecap.
Hooah! Smash.
His Gar is
Okay.
is Raccoon. Basically.
Yes.
That's looking good.
That looks awesome.
Oh shit.
Y'all are the best. All right.
Yes.
Fucking hell.
God.
Frank takes your dragon steak and he like holds it in his hand, and he says, and he kind of sets it down on like a tree stump nearby, and he pulls out from like a little sack that he has. He's wearing like a rope around his waist, and he pulls out from a sack like a human-sized fork, which is comically small in his hands, and a human-sized knife, and he sits here and he like cuts a very small piece.
Oh my god.
Mmm. I am Frank and Frank is me. That is fucking delicious.
It's fucking delicious.
You know what rhymes with me? Tasty.
Yeah. I'm too tired to think of rhymes right now.
No, it was honestly a lot.
It was so good that he forgot his rhyming needs. Yeah,
Oh,
he
no, forgot his
absolutely
life.
says
He
that
forgot
canonically.
the source of his life force, which means he's gonna die.
Oh
He's not
god.
dead.
He just died.
He just dies.
He just dies if he
Troll
doesn't
doesn't
rhyme.
rhyme, they drop dead.
Troll dies when he does not rhyme.
God.
Painful existence.
And he still with his fork and knife just cuts another slice and eats it and continues cutting slices. And he goes, "Me thank you, friends. Bye bye."
Oh.
Guess we can move on.
Bye.
Yeah, move on.
Tell me brother, me say hi.
If we see him again, yes.
Me have many brother. 40, 50,
Oh, so Jesus.
12,
Go, huh?
God damn.
60.
Huh?
What?
It says either 40, 50, or 12.
Or 60.
Triangle.
Shit.
Too.
Oh god.
Or it could be a number that's not one of those. This guy doesn't seem good with numbers.
This is
Yeah.
true.
Frank is the living incarnation of me.
I don't blame you, man.
Likes food and is bad at math.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Same.
Is it 0 even or odd?
Take another 999 points of death damage.
Dude, I'm dead from death at this point. Onwards.
Alright, you all carry on. Frank enjoys his ration. Alright. So, you all continue on your way.
Boss.
And probably less than a mile after meeting Frank, there is, you see a group of 5 or 6 guys standing on the side of the road.
Are they black?
For fuck's sakes!
God damn it! Come
I
on,
made a
hell!
joke
no.
earlier. And you're suddenly saying there's a group of guys. What do you want me to say?
Yes, they're all
Oh,
black.
Now I know what you're talking about.
Oh, no.
Fuck.
Oh no.
Jesus Christ.
I know
Um,
what he's talking about now.
I don't.
I don't know either.
Wait,
I'm so
how many guys are there?
confused.
6?
Yes.
5 or 6.
Wait
Okay,
a second.
Get the image color.
Oh no.
What
What
the
is
hell are you
it?
doing?
I don't know what they're doing.
I know exactly what image it is.
I don't.
I do. You said
I'm
there's
scared.
exactly 6 people. I know exactly what the.
I do too.
See, that's what I was thinking, but I wasn't sure.
Why do you do the things that you do?
That's a good question. Why do you do the things? Oh my.
Oh my god!
Why?
God damn it.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
How about a little more?
I fucking binged every single Flex Seal commercial the other night, and I'm very happy about it.
So did I.
They're so good.
Why would you choose to do such a thing?
They're entertaining.
They are, but that doesn't answer my question.
Because you can.
I saw him shoot a boat with a cannon, and I'm like, alright, I gotta see the rest of the dumb shit this guy does.
That's fair.
Sawed a boat in half again.
God.
Well, yeah, there are about 6 guys up ahead. There's 2 on one side of the road, 4 on the other side of the road.
That's.
They're far enough away where you can't really tell, like... Oh my god. Stop! Stop, please!
Oh no.
Yeah, they're far enough... Jesus Christ.
What is wrong with each of us?
And there's
Wait,
not
and
only one of these, there's 2 of these.
My god.
Alright, I'm done for now.
Fucking
God.
better be. Jesus Christ. Yeah, they're far enough up ahead where you can't tell really if they're armed or what they're wearing or anything like that. It just looks like 6 humanoids.
Cool. We're gonna chill out.
Yeah, we're gonna just ignore them until we have a
Slowly.
reason not to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gar, don't.
Don't do it.
Don't break the kneecaps.
Don't break their kneecaps.
So you get up a little bit closer, and they, as you approach, they all kind of like walk into the middle of the road and block your path.
Break their kneecaps.
Oh no.
Okay. Wow, that was a quick turnaround.
Yeah.
Did you all need something, or?
One of them steps forward, sort of a bulkier guy, and he goes, "Stop where you are." He says,
Stop right there, Colonel Scum.
I keep walking right towards
Do they look like Greyvale?
"No. These guys, they all have like lighter medium armor. They look like they're fairly well armed.
I keep walking right towards them with the Jaguar and my Warhammer.
Alright. 3 of them are gonna like draw bows and crossbows and aim at you, while the other guy just keeps talking. "There's a 50 gold toll to pass this road.
Says who?
Break their
Says us."
And who are
Break
you?
their kneecaps, Gar.
Why
Okay.
are you shouting this in character?
Because yes.
He's just gonna fucking canonically shout, "Break their kneecaps."
Yes, I am.
God. Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me set up a map.
We're a bunch of busy people.
I could
You
just
can't
give
deal
you
with this
50
bullshit
gold.
now.
If that's what we need here.
No, they're trying to just take our money.
Oh yeah, they could just be trying to get our money.
Did you not hear them? They said the 50
I'm gonna
gold toll.
point. I'm gonna point my crossbow at them. I'm not. I'm just gonna point my crossbow at them.
Okay.
Give up.
"You do not want to start a fight you can't win. Just give us the money and you may pass by freely without dying."
I stand up. I stand up and I pat my dragon scale armor.
How tall are they, Grant?
Not as tall as you, but they're, I mean, these are all humanoids, or humans.
Gar, keep walking at them and roll
And they're
intimidation.
fairly
Yeah.
big dudes.
Yeah, roll
Yeah,
intimidation.
I'm gonna roll
Roll
intimidation.
intimidation.
By all
Roll
means.
Intimidation.
Come on, come on. Hey, not bad.
Alright, not bad. Hold on 1
Wait,
second.
hold on. Where is?
Walking at them. 17's not bad.
Damn it! Damn it!
I'm not gonna roll
No.
intimidation. I'm just pointing a crossbow at them. Like as
Yeah,
a like matter of factly, like I
For-
have a crossbow.
For
Okay.
intimidation, I'm gonna say, I suggest you let us buy.
As you continue to walk.
Yeah, as
I
continue
can
to
still
walk.
pay the
Fucking
50
tower
gold
stance.
if it's a problem.
They don't seem to be affected. One
Oh shit.
one of the guys looks a little worried, but he still kind of stands his ground. The one with a bow drawn aiming at you, he kind of lowers it a little bit, and then like sees nobody else is standing down and draws it again.
Oh, wait,
Um,
do you see any of them looking at the armored jaguar?
Well, they've definitely noticed the jaguar, and the jaguar is kind of
Yeah, you
growling.
have fucking advantage on intimidation. You have a jaguar.
I will give you advantage on intimidation because you have a
an
jaguar.
armored jaguar. Roll again. Damn it.
Okay.
Wait.
Okay,
it
wait,
was
that's
so
one
much
more.
better.
More.
That's one more.
They're still not going to stand down. Again, like a couple of them seem a little worried. Like they're not
Dude, I saw it
maybe fully on board with taking on this party because they're not just the everyday merchant that they usually try to rob.
Listen, fellas.
But this guy still standing forward says, "You are not a threat to us. We have more advanced weaponry and we will destroy you, so I suggest you pay the fee. I will even discount it by 10 gold. You can only pay 40 and we will let you past."
Listen, fellas.
Okay.
I cock my head slightly to the back. Can I break their kneecaps now? Or...
I give guard a
Wait,
thumbs up.
not yet.
No,
Wait.
wait.
I have 40 gold. They can.
We're not
Yes.
giving out money to thieves, the petty, lowly scum of the earth.
Listen, fellas.
Are they
We all heavily armed.
Absolutely.
have
I
a
don't see a
giant
toll
robot.
booth here, do you?
Absolutely.
I guess I won't talk.
Sorry.
Sorry, go ahead.
Go, Lionel.
Lionel.
Yeah, fuck 'em.
No, just fucking break their kneecaps. I don't care. That's what we're doing now.
Now speaketh.
No, speaketh. Speaketh your
Gar, get back here.
guard get back
Gar
here.
unleashed.
What were you going to say? I'm actually... Tell us.
No,
Alright,
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna be a child about this.
Okay.
I get right up next to him. I look down at him. Last chance to let us pass by.
One of the...
Can I roll intimidation again on that one?
Sure.
No.
One of the wizards behind, you see, begins to charge up just as what clearly looks like a fireball spell.
Ah.
Nothing. This guy who's
Oh, shit.
very swole ass black guy, like shaved head with a couple scars on his face, and he's got a large battle axe, greatsword rather, because he's holding a sword in his token. He's got a large greatsword strapped to his back. And like you clearly see the wizard behind has a fireball spell charged up and ready to fire.
Alright, now I'm gonna speak. Listen, fellas.
Hey, did you guys hear about that cool thing? Sorry, continue. I'm sorry.
Listen, fellas. We're all heavily armed. We have a giant robot with a giant hammer. We
And a
have a
jaguar.
jaguar who's quite untrained in non-lethality. I suggest.
I'm about to let go of this jaguar's leash on you in about a second.
I suggest you all go a different path and let us go.
As if you care for the life of your pet, or your pet robot, or any of you, then you will pay the damn toll.
I let
Who's,
go.
who's holding the most?
No,
No, wait.
that's
Real quick
it.
before
No.
that. Before that, who's holding the? I mean, it can happen at the same time. Who's holding the most dangerous weapon of them?
The leader has looks like a large greatsword that's kind of shining with some sort of magic aura. And the wizard behind it literally has a full-on fireball charged up and ready to cast.
Levitate the magic sword,
Okay.
or the person holding it, whichever. I don't care.
As he says that,
I'm gonna try and levitate the sword out of his hand.
All right, and Gar, you're letting go.
I let go of the jaguar and go to swing.
You
All right.
understand people are going to die. That's what you have done.
Yes.
Yeah. They
I'm not
insulted
killing him though. I'm not killing him. They called me a
I mean,
fucking.
they did call
Okay,
him something
no.
less than a person, so he's reasonably mad.
All right, I don't have a black jaguar token. Oh god, that's a squanch.
You know, oh my god.
Why is it squanched? I don't have a black jaguar token, so I'll use that until I find a better one.
Hang on, I'll try to find that in the source and make it black.
Okay. Either way, yeah, Jaguar jumps forward, and he's gonna jump onto this guy right here and just
Sounds easy.
completely fucking tackle him. Roll initiative.
And I still
Token
need to
first.
levitate the sword
Combat.
before initiative, or
Yeah, are you levitating the sword or the leader?
The sword.
Okay.
Here.
And he has to make some sort of check to hold on to it, right?
Yeah, it's normally a con save to avoid getting levitated himself, so I'd assume it would be like a strength check to hold the weapon.
Okay.
Here's your token, by the way.
No, hang on, I got one.
Not
I'm
that
just
one.
making this one black.
Oh, okay. I mean, this one looks better, but okay.
That's a
I
good
mean, yeah, but this one follows the.
Yeah, it's the top down works a lot better.
Okay.
It don't matter either way.
It's not a big deal.
Yes, it is. It is because I said it is.
All right.
Waiting for the renewal initiative.
Did Rishkas go first in
Oh,
initiative?
right.
What the fuck is wrong with all of you?
Wait, where are our
God.
tokens? We don't have. We're not on here.
Yeah,
Yeah, we are.
Here we are.
Yeah.
We are. We're right here.
Refresh.
Refresh.
Oh,
Refresh, you crazy
oh, I'm
person.
dumb. Sorry.
I was about to say, I don't think I fucked that up.
No, I had my map zoomed in too far.
Here, Grant. I got you a Jaguar token.
What the?
Rest in peace.
No. You
All right, yeah, that
fucker.
works.
Oh, that's so painful to watch
I can
in
make it.
3D.
I can make it a bit blacker if you want. That looks.
Yeah, I like that. So you can actually tell what it is.
God damn it.
Rest in
God
peace,
damn it.
Lasora.
The Soragus fucking dies.
God fucking damn it. What the fuck?
All right, hold on.
You have inherited my curse.
It's been passed down to a new holder.
God
Fuck
damn
I've
it.
you.
been added. Oh shit! Someone's typing to me. I don't want to listen to them.
Who's typing to you?
Squish! Why are you squishing this boy?
There we go. Now he is cat.
Why are you squishing this boy?
He's baby.
Okay. Turn. He got a 13. There we
Does
got.
Sabbath get a turn order?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let him go. Let little boy go.
All right. Everybody in?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So yeah, we're as the Jaguar is unleashed, you cast Levitate. So leader is going to attempt to hold on to his stuff. Hold on, I'm gonna play some music because it's quiet.
Hmm. What I should really do is get one of those like USB splitter things because my new tablet uses 2 USBs instead of 1, and so I have like just 1 shy of the USBs
Yeah, you
that I
get
need.
USB hubs are cheap.
Yeah.
Just for like a 4.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll-
eight
I'm gonna
bucks
sell them
for a
cheap
4
because-
for a 4-port 3.0.
Yeah.
Yeah, because as is, I have to like unplug my mouse or my headset, and I can't unplug my headset while I'm in voice call because it's also my mic.
Oh yeah.
So I'm just doing this with mouse pad, and it's awful.
All right. Strength save. What's your DC?
15.
He saves.
Fuck.
So yeah, you see this. You see the sword sort of start to float up, and as it kind of just unsheathes itself, he just reaches up and grabs it and pulls it back down.
God damn, I'm far down. Why do I go after these 2 fucks?
Well, you guys do get like there's sort of like a half surprise round because a lot of people had shit built up. So next up is the.
Do I get my swing? Because I started to swing.
Yeah, sure, but give me 1 second. So the Jaguar is going to just absolutely pounce on this guy. I'm gonna roll a con save for him to see if he can stay up.
What do you roll for fucking to see if he goes for the jugular? Sabbath, I mean.
Wait, why'd you put me back down to the bottom?
I'm just gonna cycle through because it's a surprise round.
Oh, okay.
I'll put you back up at the top in a moment. So Sabbath just absolutely tackles this guy, and I'm just gonna roll to see if he goes for the jugular. I'm gonna say if he gets higher than a 11, then he'll try to be non-lethal for this attack. All right, yeah.
Yes.
So he,
Go for the ankle. That's what I
seeming
like
to learn his lesson, he tackles this guy and he goes for like the shoulders and the arms rather than the jugular and the chest.
Nice.
And this guy just starts screaming as a Jaguar starts tearing away at his shoulder, looking like he's digging a hole in the ground, except it's a shoulder. And he is going to take an amount of damage. I don't know. Probably like 1d6 plus 2. Sure. Sure, yeah. His shoulder gets absolutely fucked by a cat. And who rolled highest on initiative? Okay. And then Gar, you get your swing. So go ahead and roll to hit on this guy that's right in front of you.
that's a 21.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I rolled
21?
advantage. Never mind, I rolled advantage. That's
That's
17.
a 17.
Okay.
At all.
That will not hit. So
Okay.
you go to swing, and he holds up his shield, and your warhammer just kind of pings right off of his shield.
Jeez.
Do you have a second attack?
I do.
Okay.
He do.
That'll hit.
27?
That'll definitely hit. Okay. And how the fuck much do you have to have plus to hit?
Because I have my strength and the +1 for the weapons. It was a +8 before, now it's +9.
Good God. All right. Yeah. So that definitely hits. You're holding your shield up, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So 8 damage.
Yeah, so he deflects your first blow with his shield, and he kind of grins at you as you just swing your hammer around and catch him in the waist, and kind of knock him to the side, and you hear some, like, his waist bone kind of crunch under the weight of your hammer.
God.
And right as this
Gar, are you
happens...
just gonna slowly work your way farther up the body until you're destroying people's brains.
We get to the final
Hoping
session.
we won't notice.
We get to the final session. I'm like, nope, who cares anymore? Just destroying me.
And as this happens, the wizard who's been charging a fireball is going to cast fireball.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
And he's going to target kind of like right here, so it hits Gar and the rest of the party. Which I believe that's within range, right? 15. Yep, so that's unfortunate for literally all of you. Everybody roll a dex save.
Oh, great.
Oh, what the fuck? That was good. What the fuck is up with Weirs today and his 16s on Dex?
The Sora dead. We all rolled
Oh,
16, 17, 18.
Except for Lasora, rest in peace.
Why is
And I'm going to roll for... Well, no, Sabbath would be out of range.
You're kitty.
Okay.
You know what? I'm turning off the 3D dice because apparently.
No, it's not fucking bad luck. Stop it.
The 3D dice look so cool, though.
Oh yeah, Grant.
Huh?
Did I make save? Because if not, I can add more to it because of Shield Master.
I'll say I'll say everybody made the save but Lasora. So, let's roll damage.
Lasora got in the middle of that fucking thing.
Womp.
That's so many.
Alright,
Well,
so,
for the rest of us, right?
yes.
Nope, because of Shield Master, I can use my reaction to take no damage from a dex
Well,
save.
well, the normal people.
Alright, so yeah, Gar, you managed to hold up your shield and to block all of your damage. But everybody else, I don't know, I almost want to rule, like, if you turn around, because the fireball was behind you, if you turn around and hold up your shield to block it, I feel like this guy should get an opportunity attack.
No, not for just turning. That'd have to be moving out of range.
Yeah, but like, I feel like logically, you know, if you'd have to turn around and block explosion with your shield, then you're leaving yourself open.
That still feels cheap.
Alright, yeah, that's fair. I don't know. Alright, so you all take however much damage. If you saved, you take 12. If you didn't save, you take 25. Fire bad.
Sorry, I
Lasora
take
does.
12.
Yeah.
Yes.
If I didn't save Grant, that would have one-shot me.
I'm at 7 health.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Die.
Okay. So there's all this fire, and you guys just have y'all jumped off your pigs yet, or are you still riding your pigs?
Have now.
I have not.
Okay.
I
Um,
I'm still in the surprise round, so like.
Yeah, your pigs absolutely get spooked. So they're
Yeah, I feel
Sure.
like
all going to charge.
I feel
like it's
like my
tumbling off
We're
the
gonna
pig.
lose our fucking pigs immediately.
I feel like Weirs would have gone tumbling off the pig, both in the pig's panic and his own.
Fair. Okay.
I'm
I
waiting
feel
on
like my
this
pig
surprise
became
round to
bacon
get to me.
already, considering I just got like directly hit with a fireball.
Yeah. All right. Hold on. Large pig. It looks like a lamb, but it's a pig. This is Weirs' pig, and all of the other ones you're still on.
Amazing.
Okay. Weirs, it is now your turn.
I just fell on my fucking face on the ground.
You already levitated though.
That was the surprise round.
Yeah, that was the
Okay.
surprise round.
I thought we were still doing the surprise round. I didn't get to go in my surprise round.
But it was like everybody who had something prepared before the
I
fight.
had a crossbow pointed at them.
You did.
Oh yeah, that's true. All right, fine. Go and shoot.
I'm gonna shoot. Let's see, Gar's in the fucking way. Who looks menacing?
Fuck God.
All of them.
How about the guy that
Except for the guy being eaten by the
This
cat.
guy charging a fireball, right?
He's already fired a fireball.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I just fucking. What are these guys holding?
One has a war axe and one has a bow.
I'm gonna shoot the one with the bow.
Okay.
Actually, no. I'm gonna shoot the one with the war axe. I'm gonna shoot him in the leg.
Okay.
Go for a gar and aim for the knee.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage. Cool. That's pretty good. So yeah, you hit him pretty close to the knee. You hit kind of like the upper leg, and he kind of kneels down for a bit, just goes ah. As he fucking like gets shot in the leg with a crossbow. Not much more I can describe there. All right, now Weirs, it is now your turn. We were in regular initiative.
Yep, that's fair. So I just fell off a pig, so I'm gonna roll and get up over here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna shoot Chaos Bolt into this guy, like around my pig,
Okay.
if I can.
Pig is just running, probably towards this guy.
Well, that sounds like the pig's problem. Oof,
That's unfortunate.
I dig it. That doesn't hit.
That does not hit. I'll let you roll a d20 though.
Fair enough.
Damn.
Let me see
Okay.
what that was. Okay. Yeah. But then but I am gonna burn some sorcery points. Do as a bonus action come up a little bit more. And I'm gonna Ray of Frost. You know, actually, I'm gonna come down and I'm gonna Ray of Frost this guy.
Okay.
So that'll be a
That'll hit.
21 to hit. Nice. So that's 9 damage, and his speed is reduced by 10 for the round.
Okay. I'm gonna give him a little thing so I remember that. Slow. Okay. So you hit like this guy. He's already kind of kneeling over because he just got nailed in the leg with an arrow, and then he gets just hit square in the chest with this blast of cold. And you see him sort of like choke a little bit. And he seems significantly weaker. Cat. Cat is going to continue just destroying this man's shoulder.
Cat is going to be baby.
I'm gonna make the guy roll a save to try to throw the cat off. So I'm gonna give him that. He eats the cat. So as Sabbath is just clawing at his shoulder, with his other arm, he kind of just throws Sabbath back. And he kind of like skids to the ground over here. And this guy like grabs onto his shoulder that's just pouring out blood from being lashed with and bitten at. And Sabbath kind of like gets back up on his knees and looks back at him, and you hear just a loud "Meow!" And now it is the archer's turn, who is going to.
Jaguars meow.
They can. I'm sure they can like.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
That absolutely sounds like a jaguar sound.
Well, cheetahs meow. The jaguar is more roar. It'd be deeper.
He
There we go.
becomes a weed eater.
The
Like,
jaguar's just a
alright.
pussy.
Jaguars are fucking Wario.
Yeah.
Wah!
Alright. So the archer is going to fire at. He's probably going to fire at Weirs because you're kind of in the front of things and you just shot his friend. So he is going to shoot an arrow at you. Does that hit?
What's it? 15?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, even with shield.
Okay. Alright, so you're going to take 8 damage as an arrow just kind of buries itself in your waist.
Ow.
Okay. And he is going to take a second attack to do the exact same thing. Fire at you again. Does that hit?
Shit, does what hit?
11.
It would, but I'll cast shield.
Okay. So yeah, he fires at you again, and at the last second, you just happen to like sneeze up a shield, and it blocks it. You just
Real quick, what do you guys think of this?
Ooh, I like that. That looks sick.
That's
Ooh,
a
I
good gig
like
thing.
that.
Ooh, nice.
I like that because it doesn't look fucking squished.
Yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Plus, Sabbath is a party member too. He gets that token.
That's true. All right, I'll throw that in after this fight. Okay. And And this lad who has just had his shoulder mauled is going to stand up, like, eyes red with fury at Sabbath, and he's going to try to run forward and just slash at Sabbath.
Have you homebrewed Sabbath's fucking AC?
I'm just going to use the Panther stat block, but with +2 to his armor class, so 14 armor class. That is not 14, so that does not hit. And he... Sorry, one second. He slashes at Sabbath, and Sabbath kind of like turns to the side, and you see the blade just kind of scathe across this dragon bone or dragon scale armor, and it just bounces right off. Yes. And he's gonna kind of like walk forward or like step forward once, and then just try to kick Sabbath because he's fucking pissed at this cat.
Yeah, barbarian?
He's just fucking pissed.
So he's a barbarian.
Yeah. And he just goes to swing his foot, and he also misses. Why did you roll a con save?
Why did you roll Frostbite?
He is fixing some of his spells.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, this guy, like, very disoriented from being tackled and having his shoulder eaten, just misses entirely. Lionel, it is now your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna use my free action to make you import Sabbath's token. Can I do that?
Fuck off.
It'll look cool. Alright,
Hey,
I'm
hold
gonna... The fucking,
Well, I need to set up an actual character for Sabbath is the problem. So that'll take a bit longer. I'll work on it during your turn. What do you want to do?
So, which one's pissed at Sabbath?
This guy here is pissed at Sabbath because he has half of his shoulder missing.
Alright, and this guy's the guy who we tried to levitate, but it didn't work?
Yes.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna fucking, you know, zoop
Okay.
off my pig if the pig didn't run off already. I don't know if it did.
Pig is kind of like charging forwards and it's spooked, but you'd be able to jump off of it.
Okay, so I fucking jumped off. I'm over here now, and I'm gonna give this guy the weapon.
Okay. That hits. Okay. So yeah, you kind of jump off your pig, and with the momentum you got from being on a charging pig, you just crack him right across the face. And you get a nice solid hit with your bow staff. And you hear his head kind of snap back, and he gets fucking whiplash from the impact.
Alright, and then guess what? There is more.
Not again.
Wow.
There's
Wow.
always more with monks.
Wow, I bet neither of those
Neither
hit.
of those hit. There is not more.
Incredible.
Okay.
Oh, there's not more. I deceived you.
All right, hold on. Let me upload cat. There we go. I'll let everybody edit or move Sabbath. There we go.
Can I say?
There's cat.
Can I say when I hit him with my fucking staff, I used stunning strike? I forgot I had this.
Sure.
That's another fucking key point, but
Sure. We might want to
So-
change the token up a little bit because it just seems a little too dark. But it works for now.
Why'd
Hold
you
on.
make him small?
why is he small?
Because he's a cat. He is small.
So?
He's a fucking jaguar!
Fine.
Yeah, look how good he is.
All right. Okay. You're gonna use stunning strike.
Yes.
Okay. And that is he has to make a con save.
DC 8 plus 11, 12. Or no, not 12. 13.
Okay.
Simba?
He does not save.
Yeah, take that, you dick.
So you stun him.
It's in there in chat.
Okay. What does stunning do? Does he just not get to take an action? I guess.
I'm looking.
I mean, that's
Stunned
basically
creature is
it.
incapacitated.
Okay.
He automatically fails strength and dex saves. Attack rolls against the creature all have advantage.
Damn. All right.
So everyone attack this man. Attack him.
Well, conveniently, Gar, it's now your turn.
Kill him.
Break both of his knees with one swing with your new hammer.
It's the only way.
Let's go.
They will bend sideways.
Oh no!
Goodbye,
All right,
cat.
just for the hell of it,
Even with advantage, check this happen.
roll again, and if you get another nat 20, I'll let you double crit.
That won't happen, but let's see.
Damn. All right, yeah. You absolutely fucking crit.
Goodbye, kneecaps.
Jesus
We
God.
hardly knew you.
That's a lot of dice. All right,
Look
so
at all those low numbers.
Oof.
Yeah, that's actually stupidly low.
You do
Damn.
like that sometimes.
If
Alright.
only.
dude, I can't fucking configure it in Roll20. Like, you can say it every time somebody gets a crit, but I can't configure it in Roll20, and it's a pain in the ass to make, like, separate weapons for every single time you crit. Like, it's either we use this, or everybody creates carbon copies of every single weapon that they have and every attack that they have that uses different dice. Which would be a massive pain in the ass. So, it's not worth the trouble. Like, we can say max out damage for one of the crits, but I don't really even keep track of damage numbers anyway, so it doesn't make a big difference. Either way, like, you absolutely cleave through both of his kneecaps. This man no longer has the bottom half of his legs.
Wait, don't I get an advantage on this guy because of the thing?
That was your second roll.
Yeah, that was advantage. You
Oh.
still rolled that 20 on the first
Yeah.
one, so who cares?
Oh, no, I was saying I have extra attack. I thought that was my second attack. My bad.
Yeah, you do get advantage for your second attack, so you can go and roll for that. But
Is this guy down already? Like,
I mean, he has fallen flat on his face because he no longer has feet.
okay, if I move to the next person, will he get opportunity attack on me still?
I would say no, because he's still stunned.
Okay.
Yeah, and either way, he wouldn't if you stay within his range the entire time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going for this fucking wizard.
Okay. That
Advantage.
definitely hits. You don't get advantage on the wizard.
Yeah, no.
Oh yeah, duh. My bad.
There we go. 11.
Okay. Are you going for the kneecaps again?
I mean, that's apparently the only thing I can do without being lethal. So.
Fair. I mean, you can go for like the shoulders or something like that, which would
Yeah, break their arms if
Yeah.
they're like holding a bow or something.
just
But
don't
this
go for the
man's
chest or
not
the head.
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna go for the arm. This is a spellcaster.
Okay.
He needs to move the arms around for certain spells.
Also, just for an idea, you can also go for the weapon. Like, you can go for their hand and try to knock their weapon out, or if they have a
This
staff or
man's
something,
hands
you
are
can
his weapon.
smash. He has a staff.
Yeah.
Um.
For the
which
one
is
that
in
has
his
the-
hand.
Okay. All right.
Break his
Um,
hands.
Yeah, you smash
Break his
like you smash his arm, and you see his arm just go floppy. And he's still like kind of holding on to his staff, but his arm just goes completely limp. And he just screams out in pain at you, as you fucking obliterate his arm bones. All right. And this guy is going to turn towards Gar and immediately loose 2 arrows, kind of Robin Hood style, like knock 2 arrows and pull both of them back, aiming at you. And I'm just gonna roll that as one attack. I'm sure that doesn't hit.
It does not.
And he's going to try the exact same thing again, and of course that doesn't hit either. Grant knew that he was never gonna hit you, but he did know that he was never gonna hit you. So he just fires 4 arrows at you, and all of it just ting 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 ting.
You don't even need the dragon scale.
Yes, but he wants the dragon.
All right, Cardi.
Correct.
Just let him be extra.
All right, Cardi.
He has earned the right.
Alex.
Alex!
I
Alex.
accidentally
Alex.
muted myself. Shit.
You dumb bitch! I was wondering why you didn't say anything. For
Yeah, I was saying something the entire time. I didn't know I was muted.
Dumb shit.
I'm gonna move a bit farther.
Okay.
Hit. Well, guy in the front's down for time. I'm gonna go up to the. Oh, where is he?
Yeah, this guy is prone. Wait, hold
Oh, they got the snake. Oh, they got on the ground.
on.
Well, he's on the ground. He doesn't have any legs. I'm trying to be non-lethal here.
There we go.
Almost putting him out of his misery would be the non-lethal thing to do.
He does not have any legs.
He can't do jack shit then. I'm not worried about him.
It's not like it's not like his legs aren't functional. I mean, like his kneecaps have been. Everything below his kneecaps are no longer attached to him.
That's what I
what
mean.
the fuck, Gar?
That's what Nat 20 does.
It's okay.
No, I'm not worried about him.
Non-lethal.
I'm gonna have to go out there to the fucking.
It's okay. He won't die.
We're very flexible in our morals as long as no one dies.
I'm gonna Eldritch
And
Blast.
even when someone dies, as long as we didn't cause it.
Yeah. Me and
You
Grant
guys are a
argued about that.
terrible influence on Weirs.
Me and Grant
Okay.
had that argument a little while ago of like, what exactly is the definition of non-lethal? 'Cause I feel like it changes every session.
by definition, no one, like, non-lethal is someone doesn't die.
Sorry, I'm gonna go after the archer below the guy, the snail. Like
This guy?
bouncing.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm gonna just Eldritch Blast him.
Okay.
Why not go? Why not go for the guy you have advantage against here?
Because he's dead.
Yes, no.
Oh yeah,
way.
he's dead.
No
Yeah,
way.
he's permanent. He's permanently stunned.
Oh, sh-
That's not gonna hit.
We've crippled a man
Get him,
today.
Fuck off.
Permanently.
Yeah, put him out of his fucking misery. Well, not put him out of his misery. Knock him out.
That's only number 1 though. We'll see.
Wait, Eldritch Blast. No, wait. How does that not fucking hit a goddamn archer? They should not have like.
And he's got leather. He's got fairly thick leather armor and high dex. So I mean, his IC will be a little bit higher than that.
My Eldritch Blast has 2 beams. Does it like, roll for both beams at once?
I think that just doubles the damage, Jackie.
Yeah.
What?
Eldritch Blast has 2 beams. Is that 2 rolls or is that
It's
that
2
double
rolls.
damage? Okay. So yeah, you can roll again then. Unfortunate.
Where the fuck is
God damn it.
Oh.
Fuck is a man in what fucking cow skin armor resist magic?
How
Eat
the-
my fucking-
Fuck. Okay, so my weird thing is weird.
Well, my turn's over. I can't do anything else.
Rest in peace.
At
I can
least you-
never fucking
at
do
least-
anything.
At least you didn't hit me.
Yes.
True. Okay.
That one I probably would have.
All right. So
I had +8 to this bullshit, and I can't hit jack diddly squat.
all right. So the guy with the axe is kind of like he's slowed down. He's got an arrow in his knee. I guess he's gonna become a Whiterun guard now. But he.
That was too obvious.
I know.
Yeah.
But he kind of starts to stand up, and he looks at Lionel, who just put an arrow in his knee, and he's gonna just kind of lunge forward and just go for a chop with his war axe. That's gonna hit. All right.
That most certainly hits me.
Jesus.
All right. So yeah, you're gonna take 8 damage as he just sinks this axe right into your shoulder. And he like as it goes in, he kind of turns it a little bit to just deal to hurt a little bit more. And with the axe in your shoulder, he's gonna kind of like just lift up his not arrowed leg and try to kick you in the chest as he rips out the axe.
I'm waiting for him to miss the kick, and he falls flat on his face. Yeah,
That
there it
doesn't
is.
Yeah. So he tries to kick you, and you just kind of like swerve out of the way, and it still hurts like a bitch because the axe is still planted in your shoulder, but he does pull that out. And he just
Well,
kind of
wait.
snarls at you.
I'm gonna riposte his stupid ass.
Okay.
Riposte?
Yeah, that's the correct pronunciation. We had to look that up many times when playing Dark Souls.
I absolutely refuse to accept that.
I know it sounds weird, but we looked it up many times.
I'm not going to say that, and I'm still going to ridicule you for
Okay,
saying
that
it.
hits, I'm sure, right?
Yes.
And then this +6, so
Okay.
10 damage. Or no, what plus 1d6, hang on. So,
Oh.
yes, 10.
All right. So yeah, he goes to kick you, and you just grab his foot, and you like swing your bow staff around and just crack him in the crotch.
That's actually what I was thinking.
Jesus.
Because you rolled max damage, and he just and he collapses, holding his nuts.
Let's try.
All right, Lasora.
Owie. I am
Oh, you really
burning.
Self.
Yeah,
I'm
you are
burning.
toasted.
I am very roasted. I am bacon. I am
Roasty
I am
chicken
head-
princess.
I am drunken bacon.
Are you still
Alright,
on your pig?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like the pig is also bacon.
The pig
I
is,
mean,
by
by
definition.
Okay, 1 second.
Lionel, your pig is over here.
Okay.
What was that?
That
Is that
was a
healing
healing
potion?
potion.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's good.
It's not bad, yeah.
So yeah, plus
Suck it.
8.
Okay.
Yeah. I get 15 points of.
Awesome.
So that's an action, right? To drink that.
I
Bonus
usually say
action.
you can use a bonus action
Bonus
or
action.
half of your movement to chug a potion.
Okay, I'll do that, and then I'll cast. Well, I mean, we got these guys pretty. Well, actually, no, we don't. I'm gonna cast Bless on everyone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
So-
down.
Is
I'm
that
gonna cast it on guard, Lionel, and our good baby, our good kitty.
okay? Melee bitches.
Yes.
Gotcha. All right. So you guys are all now blessed. Lasor, is that your turn?
Alex, what the fuck did you post in memes?
What the hell?
Forbidden image.
I love it.
That's cursed.
The ultimate mimic.
The ultimate mimic.
I like to imagine that resource pack replaced the chest opening sound with her. You open the chest, her. You close the chest, her. All right.
Was that like the Minecraft villager chest thing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
All right.
I can't be bothered to tab over, so I'm glad.
So the guy who no longer has knees, is going to kind of like prop himself up with his shield, and turn towards Gar, and he's just gonna try to like sink his sword inside of you.
This is disadvantage because he's not fluffy legs.
Yeah,
Who's that
that's
again?
very true.
Gar?
Gar.
He's still just gonna plink off of him pathetically. Yeah. Wait. Oh shit.
Does that meet it?
That was with
I don't know.
disadvantage. What's your AC?
24.
Damn.
Oh,
Yeah. So he, so he still just his sword kind of just deflects off of you.
Pathetic.
Who threw that piece of paper at
Threw that piece of paper at I ate a bowl of nails for breakfast.
Without any
Why is
milk.
it not
I
Gar?
mean, in all. Oh, sorry.
And
In
he's-
all
he's-
honesty, with how Gar is, he probably could eat a thing of nails for breakfast.
He probably could.
Yeah.
And he's going to
Without
attempt
any
the
milk.
exact same thing again, and he has disadvantage, so he does not hit.
No, you gotta roll again in case he gets to that one.
All right, fair.
Oh, please.
Please, this is-
Damn.
Damn. So close.
Yeah, he like tries to stab his sword into a chink in your armor twice, and realizes that there's no point. And he just lies out flat.
Wait,
Fuck.
Just get-
Gar! Does Gar know anything about any of these people?
Oh, that's a good question. I would say no,
I
actually.
Really?
These people generally like live out in the woods. So the Greyvale, all of their like knowledge would be from people that live in cities and people that they've documented. These guys more than likely have like an encampment somewhere nearby, or live in a small village or something like that. But yeah, this guy, he just kind of lies flat on the ground, like ah.
I was worried at first when I saw the 26. I'm like, oh shit, here we go. And that's disadvantage.
Yeah. All right. It is now the wizard's turn.
Oh god.
Who is Misty Step a bonus action?
Yep.
All right. Who's gonna Misty Step all the fucking way over here. And then cast Scorching Ray towards Gar.
Okay, let's do it. Dex
Wait,
save.
so we can do 2 like level 1+ spells in one turn,
If
right?
one's a bonus action and one's an action.
Okay, because I think before you said that we were gonna follow the rules as written, where like if you cast a spell as a bonus action, you can only do a cantrip with your main action, or vice versa. So like if we're dropping that, hey, good to know.
Yeah, I'm gonna say drop that because I don't think I fully understood it when you were asking, but no, like if you cast a spell as
2 lightning bolts.
yeah, if you cast a spell as a bonus action, then I'll let you also cast a spell as a normal action.
Fuck yeah.
It's gonna burn the hell through all your spell slots really quick, but I'll allow it.
Oh, trust me, I know.
Okay.
Yeah, I've done that out with my cleric before, just like spamming spiritual weapon and healing word as bonus actions
All
and
right.
doing everything else. So I know it burns fast, but it
Yeah.
burns well.
All right.
What spell did he cast?
He's casting Scorching Ray, which he gets to attack 3 times, and they are ranged spell attacks.
Okay. You did
that's
that wrong.
I know. Well, I can't add a modifier when I roll 3 times. So I'm gonna give him +6, so he is gonna hit once.
Wait. Does 24 go to the if the tie go to the defender or to the?
Yeah,
It's-
It beats it.
beats it.
Yeah, if it meets it, it beats it.
Okay.
So he's gonna hit once. So that is 2d6 fire damage. So you take 12 points of fire damage.
Yeah.
And he is like for the last bit of his turn, he's just gonna hide behind this tree trunk. Okay.
It's a free action, right?
Well, I think hide normally is like a full-on action. But
I
he's
said talking.
He said
oh talking. My bad, I didn't hear you. Yes, talking is a free action.
I'm gonna make a little. I'm just gonna Can I yell something even though it's not my turn at all?
Yeah, absolutely.
You can all give up and walk away, except him. He doesn't have any legs. He can't walk. You'll have to carry him.
Almost every single one of the guys collectively say "fuck you."
All right then.
Alright.
Don't say we're gonna give you an out.
We gotta remove all their legs.
They're in too deep now.
Your funeral.
They refuse to walk away, so now Gar has to remove all their legs.
Yeah. All right,
Uh,
I think I just enabled something terrible, but let's go.
well, I'm not gonna nuke like 2 different people. Well, actually, I could probably nuke like all of them at the same time, but I'm not going to do that because I don't want to murder anybody. But I
Yeah,
do still want to shoot
We're
a
in a
chaos
two-
bolt into this
Art.
motherfucker over here.
Okay, I request that you levitate the man with no legs and I beat him like a pinata.
I...
Is that an intimidation tactic? Or
Then I will do that as a bonus action, but first I'm already chaos bolting over here.
All right.
Is this a one hit?
Yeah, that'll hit him.
If I nat 20, candy comes
Alright,
out.
cool.
God, I
Alright,
love this
cool.
color.
Yeah, I know. Those
So
look so cool.
So good.
That's an amount of damage.
Why
Okay.
isn't this the color?
Yeah, that's okay. So that's 11 force damage to this guy, and then if you're telling me to do that in character, I will levitate this man so you can beat him like a pinata.
do it for the intimidation.
I'm
Like,
doing
try
it.
and-
Do it for the
I'm doing it.
memes.
Can I get my save?
No, I'm like, as you do it, like, yell at.
He has to
yell
roll a
out
con save.
Yeah, con save if I'm
with
levitating him.
disadvantage.
I'm only gonna give him a +1 because half of his body is gone. So your AC is 15, right?
Yeah, my DC is 15. Fuck him.
This legless man flies into the air.
Like, do it, like, tell the party before you beat him, like, I won't beat him if you guys leave now.
He's just like dripping blood from his leg holes, and they are clearly not giving up. These guys are in it to win it, or lose it, most likely.
Can we? Like, I don't know about bandits. Like, they're you know, they're criminals. They're going to hurt more innocent people if we don't do something.
I'm gonna go
about
get a
them.
cookie real quick. I'll be right back.
Oh,
And I'm gonna fill up my
no,
drink.
we can't just kill him.
Oh,
That's the non-lethal
I'm fine with
argument in
Why are you
every
with that?
fucking superhero movie and TV show?
I'm
God.
fine with killing them.
I'm not.
So you have chosen
Weirs
death.
thinks that everyone should at least get a chance to fix their shit.
Exactly.
I wonder if Sora and Cardi ever like did they do non-lethal against
Martin
bandits?
would 100%, without a doubt,
Drink
kill
rain.
a man.
I mean,
Yeah,
Well,
no, the way I made Gar's backstory is he's only doing non-lethal to appease the party. If you guys gave him the AOK, he would 100% go for it.
I don't think Sora has any qualms about killing bandits. Cause they're bandits.
I
They're
don't wanna
they're
kill
not
anyone,
helping
God.
anybody.
Or Lionel doesn't want to kill anyone.
Yeah, same.
You don't
Weirs.
have to.
And,
you
and
just
Weird
watch.
shares my brain, so he doesn't want to kill anyone either.
No, he has his own ideals.
Yes, but it's the Spider-Man meme.
What?
Sure,
The
let's
cat
go with
doesn't
it.
care about not killing people either.
With a cat. He's a fucking
Cat
man.
wants to kill people.
Yeah,
So-
we're debating lethality. We have one thing that wants to kill people, 2 people that don't care. If they have to kill, they will, and then the other 2 like absolutely no.
So, in other words, no.
No, fuck you.
There is the guard
We
card
decided on
nonsense.
non-lethal before this campaign even started. We're not turning back on that.
Yeah.
Technically,
Yeah, we're
I
not
never
bringing
agreed
down
on
some
that.
fucking
Yeah, but
nobodies.
fuck you. You came in late. You joined this party. The party didn't join you.
That's fair.
Listen,
Okay.
the only person we're probably gonna ever kill is fucking Gnome Stalin or whatever the fuck his name is.
Yes.
And Lasora's grandpa.
Dude,
Yep.
I'm gonna do what
Okay.
I'm gonna do what Loki did to himself. I'm gonna tie a rope to his balls and tie the other end to a goat, and just slap the goat and let him run around. Or even one of our pigs.
Oh my god.
Pig stick 2.0, pig dick.
Oh no.
Okay, whose turn is it?
Weirs, who just went, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I shot and then
This guy's floating with no legs like a pinata.
Oh yeah, roll a wild surge, Weirs.
Oh shit.
Oh, fuck.
Unfortunate.
No, 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 no.
Oh no! Oh god. Hang on.
All right, what is that?
What was the number? Hang on.
30.
30. Oh no. Oh no.
I know that's close to the fireball.
Oh no.
Fuck. Oh,
I teleport up to 60 feet to an unoccupied space of my choice that I can see. Okay, I'm fine.
oh shit, nice.
I'm fine.
What is it?
Teleport to the fucking wizard.
I'm fine. I'm just like
Teleport's
figured out.
behind you. Nothing personal.
Fucking wizard.
No, teleport.
I'm fine.
over
I'm just over here now.
Yay!
It's a fucking
Alright.
wizard.
They want you cast magic.
Why not
in
teleport
That's-
behind the wizard? Teleport directly behind the wizard.
Oh, actually, that's
60
too
feet.
far, so I can go like here.
Yeah, it's only 60
Okay,
feet.
teleport behind this dude. He hasn't been hit too much.
They proceed to watch you cast magic and proceed to vanish.
Oh
without
my
casting another
Momo.
The
spell.
ultimate
baby.
power move.
God. This archer was like drawing his bow about to shoot Weirs, and then suddenly Weirs just ceased to exist. He's like, what? Huh? What? And he
This
just
is
turns towards
as
Lionel.
surprised by this as everyone else.
Actually, no, he's gonna turn towards Cardi, who's been firing more magic, and he's gonna loose an arrow towards you.
You're gonna make it your motherfucking wife.
He only.
Motherfucker, that hits.
All right. 1d8 plus.
Alex, you did your new armor, right? Your new
Yes,
AC.
I have an AC of 13
several.
now instead of 11.
Okay.
Oh god, I think God.
All right, so you take 10 damage.
Brink of death here.
It strikes you square in the chest. And it is
That's 30 seconds from now.
it is not a great feeling.
It's okay, that's probably not.
Ah,
what
one of my 3 hearts.
And he's gonna draw his bow again and turn towards Lionel and fire at you.
Thank
Oh,
God.
towards me?
Yeah.
God,
Um, I assume that'll hit, but yes, an arrow is in fact a projectile.
you got another fucking 21. Faster.
Okay, an arrow's a projectile.
Also, what the fuck does Bless do again?
Bless gives you a plus 1d4 to hit.
Hit, yeah.
Thank you.
All right, so Lionel, that will hit. Are you gonna try to deflect it?
Yeah, hang on.
Okay.
Arrow's a
1d10
projectile.
plus dex plus level, that is plus 8. Damage is reduced by 17.
I don't even think he's capable of dealing 17 damage.
He just.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna catch it, bitch, and I'm gonna fucking throw it back.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
The attack is always made. What the hell do I roll for that damage?
It's a 1d8 plus your dex. You have to roll to hit still, though, I think.
No, it says, hang on.
Yeah, he should still have to roll to hit.
Pretty sure you have to
Okay.
roll to hit.
So that would be fucking. What?
I guess a d20 plus your dex mod.
I think with proficiency? I can't remember.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah, I
always
think you would have
comes with
proficiency.
Attack is always made with proficiency, it says. That hit?
Oh,
Yes, it does.
Oh,
shit.
yeah, that hits.
14 damage.
Okay.
Fucking arrow back at him.
Yeah, damn.
God,
Alright.
ultimate fucking power move. I dealt almost double the damage he was going to deal shooting it with a bow.
Yeah.
Since you nat 20, where do you want to hit him with this? This isn't gonna kill him, but it's gonna you get really good accuracy.
I mean, if you choose like head, it might.
I'm gonna
not,
shoot
so.
him in his hand so he drops his bow.
Okay. I think I will make that a rule. If you nat 20, I'll let you pick exactly where your attack hits,
Okay. That's
because I think that's fair. Otherwise, if you want to like specifically call, I'm only aiming for the hands, then you might get a lower chance to hit.
Actually, I'm gonna aim for the shoulder because of the way. I'm gonna
Yeah,
aim for his right shoulder because of the way you have to move your arm to use a
Okay,
bow.
gotcha.
That'll fuck him up.
That's
You
smart.
nail his right shoulder, and he now has as many back problems as I do. And you see him like attempt to start drawing another arrow, kind of ignoring the arrow stuck in his shoulder, and his arm just goes clunk, and he screams out in pain. All right, so that was his turn. That turned into Lionel's turn. This guy is still just exceptionally pissed
I
off
fucking
at the
love
Jaguar.
bugs.
And he's going to run forward, like, not even caring what anything else is happening, and just start swinging violently at Sabbath. 20 plus 5. Because his arm is fucked. Uh-oh, that'll hit. Alright, so his first attack is going to hit. And how many hit points did I give Sabbath?
He's got arm
1 million.
I'll say Sabbath has 15 hit points.
Hang on, hang on. I'm gonna Google this. 5e.
On average it's 13, but I'll say he has 15. So hold
Alright,
on.
guys. Do we want to take that 15 or do we want to roll 3d8?
I say 15 is fine.
15 is fine. Because
Fine.
chances of us beating it, that is not good.
Yeah. Oh god, that's
And
huge. Hold on.
before we get like a 4.
Yeah, that would be our luck.
Alright, hold on.
Sickly
Oh, he
ass
also has a
fucking
special. Okay.
Jaguar.
There we go. And let me set this as Sabbath's token real quick. Just so I don't have to do this again. Edit. Select a token. There we go. Alright, so now it'll always use that. Right.
I can't see the things.
You can't see it?
Did you make him have the bubbles?
Does he have a health bar?
No.
He
No, I
did
can't see
before
that.
and I got rid of it.
I can control him. I can't see his health.
You see it
Correct.
now?
There,
Yes,
yeah.
there
Okay.
it is.
15.
One second, let me resave that then. Use that. Okay, now we're good. Alright. So this guy is going to manage to catch Sabbath. He is going to deal 8 damage. And just
wow.
slash all the way across, sort of like the Sabbath's tail part where it's not as protected by the armor. And you hear him sort of whimper as he kind of like tries to scurry away, leaving a trail of blood.
So
And
he goes next. He's gonna retaliate.
and you hear this guy just laughing maniacally. All right, that's right.
What
I
a
have to keep track of
asshole.
this.
Let's stab him.
And Sabbath, he kind of like whimpers away for just a second, and then like flashes his head back, and you just hear like this really loud hiss as you see this flash of black with like a trail of red streaming behind it go flying towards this guy. And
Okay,
Sabbath
nice.
is going straight for the jugular.
You know what? Justified.
Yeah, completely justified. And his life.
Justified, but like, oof.
End his life. Make him suffer.
And
Oh.
no, actually, I'm gonna roll a save for him because it wouldn't be a roll to hit.
He has an official. Panthers have an official pounce attack.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, they do.
If the panther moves at least 20 feet straight forward, straight toward a creature, and then hits it with a claw attack on the same turn, the target must succeed a DC 12 Strength save or be knocked prone.
Okay.
If the target is prone, the panther can make 1 bite attack as a bonus action.
Okay. So yeah, I will roll a strength save for this guy. I'm gonna give him a much lower score because his arm is fucked. Yeah, he does manage to save. But Sabbath still jumps on him. He doesn't get knocked down, but Sabbath still jumps on him and just rips out his fucking jugular.
Ow.
Instantly. Like he's been getting ripped apart by this cat for a few turns now, and like Sabbath leaps on him, and you see about half a second of like cat screaming before this guy's throat is just no longer a throat. And he falls down, and Sabbath just keeps clawing away at his face and throat.
Christ.
Like it's just some fountain of blood from where Sabbath is right now. And that's gonna be his
All right,
turn.
I'm gonna wince at that,
This guy's
and then-
fucking dead.
and then I'm gonna fucking. I'm gonna say again. You can still run.
One of them just says, "You fucking killed Alex!"
No, we killed
Oh.
Captain Alex.
Oh no, he killed
Grant, I know what you're doing.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna pull out my staff and hold it like I'm about to whack a pinata, which I am. I'm gonna say, "Are you sure?"
The guy with the bow over here draws his bow again and aims it at you, who will soon release it next turn.
All right, I'm going to take the fucking what's the thing at the waist called, like on a robe? Retie it.
The
Sash.
sash?
I'm gonna take the
Oh, yeah.
sash off, tie it around my eyes, spin around 5 times, and then whack at this man.
Roll to hit with disadvantage.
He's right. He's 5 feet away.
You're
from me.
blindfolded.
You
Yeah,
blindfolded
he
yourself.
also has disadvantage though, so doesn't it even out, Grant?
He's
Okay, yeah.
blindfolded.
No, yeah, I have advantage against him, so yes, it evens out.
He's out.
Fine. You
Wait,
fucking
does
hit
he have
him.
advantage against the dude who's levitating?
That hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's fucking incapacitated.
I don't think.
He's got. Shut up, Jackie.
I'm saying I don't know if levitate does that.
Well, no, he's incapacitated already though.
Whatever, you fucking hit him.
What kind of candy comes out?
Intestines. You spin around and you whack him like right on the side of his torso, and he just like starts coughing up blood. And he's fucking dead. He's absolutely dead.
What?
Well, no, not. I don't know. He's probably pretty dead. He's been bleeding out for like 3-4 turns now. Now you're whacking the shit out of him. I will say he is very much knocked out, barely alive.
We'll heal him.
Like, I mean, I'm talking, this guy will need immediate medical care to survive.
This is fine. Lasora, on your turn, please save this man. Thank you.
Do
Save
I
the
want
man from
to?
us.
Kandi!
God
And then I'm gonna take my fucking thing off.
Alright, Gar, it's now your turn. There's still a floating guy who has had the shit beaten out of him, and he's just gone completely
He's
limp.
just floating there.
He's completely limp, his
Okay.
arms are drooped down, he's dropped his
Hey,
sword.
Grant, how much
Yes.
has this guy been hit?
I don't think he's been hit yet.
Okay.
Oh no, he got hit with a Chaos Bolt. So he is wounded, but he's still very much alive.
This was.
Okay.
I just want to say that was my favorite attack I've ever made in D&D. I gave them.
God.
7 sixes.
Jesus Christ.
Nerf Gar.
Yeah, for fuck's sakes.
What the fuck?
Hold on, I need to...
Literally, how did he is fucking +9? He has +9 to hit, and he's got like what 25 AC.
God.
He's a
5,
boss in his own right.
6. Yeah, alright, +9 is right.
And
Good.
he knows everything.
Because,
Unstoppable.
What the fuck?
Are you going for the big swing?
yeah, +9 is right. He has 20 strength plus 3 for proficiency plus 1 on his hammer.
God, he has 20 strength.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair at level 5.
I know, but
Yeah.
Jesus fuck.
Yeah, but I have like, yeah. Either way, I'm one-handed. I just have my shield up.
Okay,
Pretty much, I'm always gonna have my shield up unless I say otherwise.
okay. So yeah, you swing at this guy. I assume you're going for the kneecaps.
I mean, I can
Wait,
go for
what's
the
he
kneecap.
holding?
Actually,
What's he holding?
no, I'm
What's he
going
holding?
for
A bow.
like the shoulder. I'm going for like the shoulder.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you swing and you just smash your hammer right into his shoulder. Nobody in this entire group of enemies has a functional shoulder anymore. Literally nobody, yeah.
No, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Good luck jacking off tonight.
As you just destroy all of the bones in this man's shoulder, and his arm just, again, flops limp. And you do have a second attack.
Well, he's still like not unconscious yet, right?
No, I mean, he's still conscious. His arm is
Smash his
be-fucked.
Okay,
God.
Not even his legs. Smash his toes.
Aw.
No, this time's kneecap.
Why
That'll
not
hit.
the toes? I feel like that would hurt a lot.
Oh.
You're going for the kneecap? Yeah, I mean, you hit the kneecap, it doesn't, like, just delete his leg, but you definitely, like, kneecap him, and he kind of kneels over, holding on to his knee with his actual functional arm, just, again, screaming out in pain. And he's gonna raise up one of his arms, his other arm isn't functional, and just go, I surrender!
Okay.
Yeah, you did.
I like motion towards Sabbath to go towards the toward these guys.
Sabbath is still just destroying that other man's face.
Yeah, he's occupied.
Sabbath does not give a single shit what you have to say. Sabbath is annihilating the entirely lifeless corpse of the guy who sliced him.
This is fun.
Yeah, this guy, the archer, just I surrender, please.
Lasora is fine with this.
Cardi?
Oh, that fucking archer shot me in one of my 3 fucking hearts. It's gonna eat shit.
Okay.
Doctor.
Hey, finally!
There we
Fucking
go.
Finally.
I finally saw the 1 and I got worried.
See,
Yeah, see, Curdy has +8 to hit, so it's not like +9 is crazy
I'm hitting him
ridiculous.
with 22 damage for force.
Wait, is this non-lethal?
Force
Yeah.
damage. I'm probably just gonna push him back really
Okay,
far.
it's force damage.
Yeah, force damage is one of the damage types I said can be non-lethal. That's a fucking lot of damage, though.
The
This
one.
man's ribs are broken.
Yeah, well, he hasn't been hit too much. This archer has not been hit too much, so this is just gonna immediately knock him down. Because that's a fucking lot of damage, and these guys are a little lower level than you, so you just
The more I level up,
nail
the
this
more
guy.
I get more beams that I'll just blast, and I can condense them all into one
Yeah.
big beam, and it just increases by 1d10 worth of damage. each
Yeah.
time.
God.
if I
Yeah.
wanted to
I mean,
sacrifice,
that is technically how
3
every cantrip works. It's just Eldritch Blast is special because each beam is an individual roll.
Oh
if
yeah.
I wanted to sacrifice 3 AC, I could be doing a lot more damage every turn. But
You do so much fucking damage, you greedy bastard.
Gar is great.
I like
Will your
Gar.
bloodlust never be sated?
do I have bloodlust? at this
Yes.
point?
Clearly.
Yeah.
No, it's more like need lust.
Neelust. Yeah, he has a thing for knees now.
Oh fuck.
This is like an advanced foot fetish.
That's a nice foot. I want to smash it.
Oh, that reminds me of something absolutely terrible I saw once. I wonder if I can find it.
Oh no, please don't.
I'm gonna. You can't stop me.
I'm reminded of a really weird fetish.
Saying
Bora?
anything.
Where the
All right. Axe guy has seen one of his.
Got revenge for Cardi's third heart.
Where is it? There, I
I'm
found
Dr.
it.
Zoidberg.
Oh god, there's more than just the one image.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh god. Okay. Okay. I think this was the image I was thinking of. I found one that's homestuck that I'm not gonna link you because I love you.
Please no.
I'm very scared. I want you to know
So
this.
worried.
Can't be worse than the pig shitting on his own nuts.
I don't
where's
know.
the inflation?
Oh.
I gotta get rid of that.
Not in good faith, let that sit.
It gets
I
worse.
knew it! Yes, that was the thing I was looking. I was like,
What
reminded
the
of
fuck is knee inflation?
What's that?
What
These
the fuck?
weird inflation fetishes. This is
Cola, please delete that.
yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Jackie, at least mark shit as a spoiler,
Oh my god, no.
or just don't post that at all.
I had to show you this when you
I've
said knee
seen
fetish.
fat inflation, air inflation, cum inflation, several other things of inflation. I've never seen knee inflation. Never seen knee inflation. Never in my
gets
whole
worse.
life did I even think. Don't show me. I don't
No,
wanna see it.
don't.
I want to see it. Let me see it.
For fuck's sakes.
I won't.
I'm curious.
PM Sydney then, because I don't want to see that. No one wants to see that. I want to
I'm
kill
so
myself.
morbidly
Well, I
curious.
wasn't talking about anything specific. I was just talking about it gets worse than the things that you said.
I hate this group so goddamn much.
As you should.
Anyway,
God, PM me it. I just want to see how cursed it is.
I don't have anything else
I saw a
specific. Just
glimpse of
Google
it.
knee inflation. You'll find it.
Okay, let me curse
I already
my.
closed the incognito tab and I'm not pulling it back up.
Oh God.
anyway,
Oh my God.
this guy with the axe, who's been, well, he's no longer slowed, but who has an arrow to the knee. He doesn't care that half of his friends are dead and somebody surrendered. He's still really fucking pissed. So he's just gonna go straight for you again, Lionel.
Unfortunate.
And he is going to swing his axe. That doesn't hit, does it? 14.
It does not.
Okay. Swing his
Also,
axe
I
once.
completely forgot I have extra attack now. I've wasted so much.
Nice.
Half of this search is like actual like surgical procedures, and half of this is
Jesus
just
Christ.
fetish.
Stop. Just stop.
That's a wonderful chip. Anyway, Yeah, he misses his first attack, and he sort of just swings backwards for a second attack, and he does manage to kind of catch you in the side. And he's gonna deal 9 damage to you. As he just, like, shears into the side of your waist.
I'm almost fucking dead.
How unfortunate.
Sora, please heal the man who's floating like a fucking almost dead pinata. Like, save this man's
It's
life.
either
Don't
save
heal me.
him
Don't heal
or
me.
heal or heal everyone else. Because we
Save
still
him,
got
please.
3 people actually that are still up
Okay,
and ready.
We
to
got
get
this
murdered.
dude who's about to go down. We got this dude. I actually don't know how much he's got, but he's hiding in the bushes.
The
a
wizard
little
has
bit.
taken a Garhammer to the shoulder, and that's about it.
Well, yeah, he's a Garhammer to the shoulder is quite the fucking attack. So we got
True.
a pussy, we got a dude who's about to go down, we got a dude who surrendered, we got a dude who fucking died, we got another dude who he's
Is about to
unconscious,
die.
and then this dude who is right about to die. Please save the man who's about to die.
Fine.
We agreed on non-lethal before
I
we
know. I'm going to cast Mass Healing Word.
Fuck yeah. I think I'm probably out of range of that, so don't select me as one of your targets.
Okay.
What's the range of it?
That's the
started. Also,
range.
don't select me.
60 feet.
Then yeah, you are well within the range.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? I thought it was
Everyone's
30.
within the range.
No, it's 60.
And you also
Even
get,
this
I think,
man's
like
in the
plus
range.
2 or something like that to your heals
Or no.
because of your life cleric, right?
Oh, right. Yeah.
Well, it's
so
yeah,
wait.
it's 2 plus the spell's level, so this will be plus 5.
Oh, cool. Okay.
3rd level spell.
So that's
oh,
9 healing.
so that's 9 healing.
Hot. Who are you targeting?
Cardi. Our Kitty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lionel.
Pinata.
Pinata and Weirs, I think. Weirs
Go ahead and heal the. Wait, how many people can you heal?
6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
This guy is out, but he's not in risk of dying.
Heal the dude who's surrendered.
No.
Why not?
Dude who surrendered also isn't in risk of dying. Like, he's hurt, but he's
I
not gonna
know, but
die.
He needs strength to run.
Yeah, it's goodwill or
whatever.
something.
Yeah, goodwill.
Do whatever you want.
Alex. Pathetic.
Pathetic.
God, that is a spherical boy.
That is a
Absolutely
boy.
He's like a
fucking
fucking
round.
styrofoam ball.
Holy shit.
It's fucking snowman duck.
Holy shit. Oh my god. Okay, fine. So let's see. Cardi, Lionel, Cat, Weirs. That's 4, and then
Pinata and
Pinata
Okay.
and Surrender Boy.
Or you could do yourself.
Oh yeah, I could do it myself. Fuck it, I'll do it myself.
Instead
Fuck
of
it,
surrender
fuck you,
boy.
Lionel. Yeah, instead of Surrender Boy.
Okay.
Well,
Alright.
What else does Hardy have?
I was near death. I had like.
Oh yeah, that's right. You got shot in the 3rd heart.
Yeah. All right. So Pinata Boy does stabilize. He stops just dripping blood from 10 feet in the air. And he seems like he is not in risk of just immediately dying. And all of you all heal up, and you see the like gaping wound on Sabbath just immediately seal up and become healed.
Jackie, I'm gonna need your help fixing my my healing spells
Yeah, no worries.
after.
I don't know if there's a way to do it automatically, so you just have to remember it, and it sucks.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like you could theoretically do it automatically, but it would be a pain. You'd have to like automatically configure. I don't know. I can work something out after this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
1 second.
Bruh.
Yeah, what you'd have to do is you would have to manually configure like each thing and add on to the end of each like dice thing whatever 2 plus like the lowest level spell is, and then add on to like the upper level cast effect, add on a +1 for each of that.
Mm-hmm.
So you could do it, you just have to automatically manually edit all of your healing spells.
Mm-hmm.
Fair. All right. All right. So Losori, you heal the hell out of the entire party. Oh, cool. Thank you. Nice. And this guy, he obviously doesn't get a turn. He's out cold. Wizard's turn. What does the wizard want to do?
You better
Hide
fuck
like a
off,
bitch,
yeah, that's
clearly.
good, bro.
I mean, a sorcerer just randomly teleported in front of him, and all of his friends are dying over there.
Yeah, that's
so-
true. Well,
I
roll
would
20
be-
doesn't want it
I'd
to
be
load.
running if I was him.
Yeah, I'd be running or be surrendering, one of the two.
He is going to. What is he gonna do?
Unless he thinks he can somehow take on the entire party at the same time.
Yeah.
Also, feel free to make up whatever the hell, like, Cardi and Lasara.
I know exactly what he's gonna do. He is going to kind of start running away, and as he runs, he's gonna turn backwards and just cast a spell towards Weirs.
That's fair.
Weirs, can I get you to make me a con save?
Con save? I'm actually good at those. Nice.
1.
Don't say that. No!
2.
You see, with the 3D dice, you get to hate yourself because that was almost a 20.
Damn.
Okay, the 9 doesn't save, I take it.
You start floating up into the air.
Nice.
So this is what it feels like.
How the
sorry.
turntable.
How the turntable.
And you are now floating 20 feet off the ground.
Remember
I like
all the
him.
melee people still have bless.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And he is just gonna run. He is now just gone.
Bye bye.
So long, you stinky wizard.
Alright, Weirs. You're now floating 20 feet off the ground.
I sure am. I sure am.
The wizard is definitely gonna stay within 60 feet, so you can just continue floating for a bit just to give his friends a chance to escape.
Yeah.
How far does lightning go?
Lightning goes 100 feet, but I don't want to murder
Go
him,
after the
man.
dude- go after the dude who actually wants to fucking hurt us.
So I will say lightning is one of the elements that I said can be non-lethal because it's like a taser, but you're gonna just fucking like if you deal a ton of damage to him, you're still gonna kill him.
Yeah, it's still 8d6. We're just...
Oh, that's a lot of
Yeah,
damage.
that's enough to destroy a wizard.
Yeah, Weirs doesn't go all out against people. Fucking robots? Fuck yeah. But...
Throw something at him.
But yeah. Yeah, anyway, the point is I am going to... tell you what. I'm gonna shoot another Chaos Bolt at this asshole. So
At which
that's
one?
fucking-
Oh, the only guy who's left fighting?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Alright.
See, that's why I like the 3D dice. It was almost a 5, then turned to a 15. Okay.
Yeah,
God, these
so that,
colors. I wanna fuck these colors.
Guess
I
that is,
know.
6 more force damage to him, and then I'm gonna use a bonus action to burn a level 3 spell slot and get 3 sorcery points back.
Alright. How do you want to do this? Because he's pretty much dead anyway.
Not dead.
Well,
So he's pretty much out. Fuck you.
I mean, I already like teleported behind him, so I just want to send it, arcing like right into the square of his back and just like knock him forward onto the ground.
Nice. He's like preparing another attack towards Lionel, and as he goes to swing, he just falls flat on his face. And Weirs is behind, like.
It's like a paralyzed spell on Skyrim.
God.
Gar, grab this dude, please.
Alright, we are now technically out of initiative. Weirs, you're still floating. This guy is. The wizard is probably hiding somewhere nearby, because you know the range of levitate.
Yeah. I'm just like,
I was eating that dude.
I imagine Weirs is just like.
He's
I mean,
he's literally doing the pose in his fucking picture.
Dude, I
He
wonder
is
if there are like sensory
in the air
deprivation
like this.
tanks in D&D where you just get levitated for a little while.
Nice. I mean, from Maris's perspective, he just fucking, like, reappeared 60 feet away from where he was, and now he's in the air.
Hold on, I gotta bear.
Yeah.
So he's kind of, like, still confuzzled.
Fair. Yeah.
Fucking levitate. Oh, I haven't been keeping up with bingo. Do I have
I'm not
levitate?
either.
Oh yeah, I haven't done that either.
I should also
What's
do that.
meta magic? Have you used meta magic?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that was Quicken Spell. And I did Wild Search.
Nat 20 in combat.
Yeah.
Uh,
Did anybody not one? Or
Yeah,
we did have that
in
one.
or out of combat?
yeah, for
Yes.
for initiative.
Is that count?
Yeah, Lasora Nat 1 did initiative.
Wait, did somebody get a nat one skill check?
I don't think so yet.
Maybe.
No,
Hang
I don't
on.
think so.
I don't know. I don't remember it, but you said something.
I don't think we've had Nat 1 skill check. We had a Nat 1 for your Wild Surge.
Yeah.
Nat
That's how
1
it's
wild
gonna
surge, Nat 1
that
initiative.
surprisingly didn't go all that bad.
Only one guy died.
That wasn't our fault.
Fucking Sabbath is still destroying this man's
Yeah,
corpse.
I'm not looking at it.
I'm
Like,
gonna
you can't
levitate
even tell it's a body
the
now.
Jaguar off of the body.
He is
Do you wanna do that?
absolutely going to
Yes.
attempt to resist.
Do
He's
not
probably...
touch this jaguar while he is eating.
Honestly, he's probably gonna be,
I'm
like...
not touching him. I'm levitating him from 60 feet away.
Don't do that. I fear what will happen when he comes back down.
Alright.
I'm removing him from the situation.
Hold on, what's a
Until he
Panther's
calms down. He's
con
going
plus
in
0?
timeout.
He does not save. However, I'm also gonna roll a strength check for him because he's going to attempt to just, like, latch onto the body as he floats up.
God.
Well, he's still floating up, so it's just a matter of if he takes it with him.
He's gonna take it with him.
Fuck's sake.
Or at least, like, an arm or something, and just keep, like, gnawing on it as he floats up.
That's adorable.
Oh,
That is adorable.
that's not adorable. That's a dead person.
That's adorable.
That's a dead
so adorable.
Imagine him like holding it with his big old front paws up to his mouth, just.
A man has died here.
But it was damn adorable when it happened.
God.
So, this dude dropped his bow on the ground, I assume.
Yes.
I'm gonna pick it up and throw it over, I don't know, just at near Cardi.
Okay. You
I'm
you
gonna
throw it
look-
towards Cardi.
Yeah, I just wanted to get it out of this dude's way. I'm just gonna look at this dude and say,
You.
Crank that soldier, boy. Oh, you're talking to this guy, not Cardi.
Yeah,
Fuck,
not
I'm-
Cardi.
Okay.
Fuck, I'm one thing away from bingo. Damn it.
Yeah, his arm is like completely limp, and he's just like looking up at you with one arm in the air, shaking. Like, please don't kill me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You. Get your friends out of here and rethink your life choices.
Oh,
You hear me?
oh, yes, sir.
And also let me down, please.
I can't.
tell your wizard friend to let him down.
Uh,
Or don't. It's kind of fun.
let him down. Whereas you start to slowly descend.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I call out to the. I like the direction that the dude went.
Wizard, come out here and help your friends.
Yeah, he would come out. He kind of like just slowly peeks his head around the tree. You see he has like some sort of fire spell charged up just in case. And he goes, "Are you going to kill us?"
Are you going to
No,
leave?
no.
And he like still very cautiously, still holding this kind of like ball of fire in his hand. Kind of sidesteps his way towards you. And just kind of reaches out and grabs his archer friend's hand and just kind of pulls him into the woods.
I'm sorry?
Like just grabs this guy's hand and is gonna like just attempt to lead him back into the woods.
There are 3 non-dead people they need to help.
He does not. They're all lying on the ground. He just thinks they're all dead.
Your friends are alive. Help them.
Hey, real quick.
Oh.
Has Alex had a laughing fit yet?
No.
Jackie did.
Has.
Well, yeah, but that's not one of them.
Unfortunately. Yeah. So he'll come back out. He extinguishes his fireball.
I mean, I've laughed, but I haven't laughed for more than like 2 minutes straight. So
Did
no.
Grant set up a stupid joke or pun?
Not yet.
Probably.
And the wizard says,
It's Grant. It's just his eternal state of being.
thank you, I suppose, for sparing us.
Just get out of here before I kick your ass.
Sorry about your him. I'm not looking at the body. Just they know who I'm talking about.
It's not even a body anymore. It's just a paste.
It's just
Like the entire front half of Sabbath is just dark red.
Shit.
Oh.
He's still just sort of like growling and hissing at this corpse.
Someone's gonna need that thing. Someone's gonna need to get that thing back.
like. It's there's no meat anymore.
It's the fucking skeleton.
God, on top of that, I love it.
You really are. It's amazing how on top of that you are.
Like instant
holy shit.
Is that with voice mod or are you pulling out your melodica?
He's pulling out his melodica.
Oh my god.
He just has it ready all the time.
It's amazing. The wizard kind of approaches.
Don't tell me what to do. Sorry, not you.
The wizard kind of approaches the party, and says, I suppose we owe you something for sparing us, as is tradition. Here.
You owe us to stop doing what you're doing and stop your life of crime. Of something.
Well, he kind of like holding his shoulder that is completely obliterated, and he goes, I don't think I'll even be capable of doing much more of that. He says, you have my vow, I will not. And the arch on the ground is like, I won't either. I promise.
Make your friends. When your friends wake up, make them agree to it. If they don't, turn them in.
And the wizard says,
And get your friends some new legs.
I suppose we do owe you something for sparing us here. And he takes off this amulet that he has around his neck, and he holds it out for whoever wants it to grab it.
I'll take it. Because I'm greedy.
Mm-hmm.
I have no money, give me this.
I'll use my Arcana to check what it is.
By all means.
Wait, has magic been used for something mundane and stupid?
Yeah.
I would say the pinata counts as mundane and stupid.
Oh yeah, that's very stupid.
Then I have bingo.
Alright, what do you got? Post a screenshot of it.
Post a screenshot.
Yep, give me just a second to get the screenshot in there.
Also, Grant,
What?
can I use my Arcana skill to check the amulet?
Yeah.
That's not. That doesn't. Okay.
I mean, well, you would at least be able to.
See if it is magic.
Yeah. Yeah. Arcana, you would at least be able to like kind of get an understanding of what it does. You wouldn't. It's not like a detect magic, but you can understand how it works.
Yeah.
Looking at it, it's
If I
a.
put this on, is it gonna kill me?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Looking at it, it's an amulet that has like spinning gears inside of it, all kind of moving together. And with that roll, you don't know exactly what it does. You can tell that it has some sort of magical aura.
I'm going to ask him. What does it do?
And he says, I'm not entirely sure. I always seem to have better luck with my magic when I have it on, so perhaps it will help out your friend here. And he notions to Cardi, who's missed like half of his spells.
I will pay you for that, but it doesn't be a magic item.
And he says, I suppose you may be on your way, strangers.
I was so close to 2 bingos, but
Ah,
I don't think we'll be in combat.
there was a nat 20 in combat.
There was a nat 20 in
Fucking
combat.
brainlet.
Wait, there was?
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yes,
was you.
you took off his legs.
Oh yeah. Okay, double bingo.
Shit, alright.
Double initiative or double inspiration.
I guess that counts for double inspiration.
Holy shit.
Wow, that was a very convenient bingo card.
Dude, you fucking swept this bingo.
Yeah.
Could
Damn.
you have possibly gotten a triple?
Probably not, but maybe.
Maybe a triple.
Possibly, yes.
If
Probably.
enough stuff has happened in the session, possibly.
All right. Well, yeah. That's 2 inspirations for Gar.
That's incredible. Holy
That
shit.
is.
Incredible.
Damn, son. Congrats.
Yeah.
Never
Damn.
gonna happen again. Fuck.
Anyway, yeah.
I'm
what-
never gonna get bingo for the entire rest.
I think I got bingo once. Jackie got bingo once. Who else got bingo?
Yeah.
I think Grant got it once. Or
Yeah, but for the entire rest of the session. Nope, that's it. I'm never gonna get it now.
No one's got bingo twice unless you count you.
Yeah.
I may have gotten it twice, but I genuinely can't remember.
I don't remember. I remember you fucked the. I remember you getting bingo like Tobrax. Someone was like, Tobrax? I was like, yeah. And they were like, you have a bounty on your head, and you shouted, that's a bingo, baby!
I can only imagine. She did that in, I can only imagine she said that in character.
God.
I mean, Aesir would if there were in character bingo.
God, the party like has actual physical bingo cards of dumb.
God.
Oh, hey, you're wanted here. Oh, I got bingo now. You owe me money.
shit.
Can we please like retroactively make that canon? I'm begging.
No.
God.
No.
Okay. Okay, if nothing else, can it be like retroactively canon that Aesir made himself a bingo board and kept it?
Absolutely. Because that's a very Aesir thing to do.
Yes.
God.
Anyway, yeah, Gar, you get 2 inspirations.
I'm gonna give Cardi that amulet. Like,
Nice.
there you go, Mr. fucking. You miss your
Mr.
magic.
Knox.
Great insult.
So it's eventually-
Alright. So,
Holy shit, it's only 320.
yeah.
Yeah, we've accomplished things this session.
Holy shit.
And the wizard says, I know a small amount of healing magic, so I should be able to help these folks out. I
Pay
suppose.
special attention to
The wizard?
Mr. Pinata.
he just kind of looks at the at the completely fucking obliterated guy, and he's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Lysora is like wiping down her armor and everything else from the fucking like ash fireball.
I'm gonna cast
I just imagine Lysora is just completely black with like ash.
Well, it sounds like fucking Lionel hates you now.
God.
I'm
I'm gonna. Go ahead first, Alex.
I'm gonna cast prestidigitation. Whatever the fuck it's called.
Prestidigitation.
I believe in y'all.
To
It
clean-
is not that hard to say.
Just clean the blood off of a Sabbath here.
Okay.
Yeah, we want his armor in.
He
top
seems
shape.
kind of upset that you cleaned him off.
So we can't have you walking around
Oh
spelling.
yeah, he could have like licked himself later, gotten that blood as like a little snack.
Just we really want him walking around looking like he's just murdered a small village.
He
Could
did.
Could you do the same thing for me? I'm kinda
course.
covered in burns.
I'll do the same thing for Rosora.
My
Okay.
new armor is tattered. Ugh.
Oh yeah, it occurs to me I've still got like a crossbow bolt in my waist, so I'm
There
gonna
I go.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna like remove that and then mending patch up my shirt.
Oh, shit,
Okay.
So the fucking crossbow, my fucking.
I'm gonna kind of kneel over what used to be this man's body, and like just kind of pray to fucking Ilmater, like, forgive this dude, and for the love of Christ, forgive us.
For the love of Christ.
Yes, I'm referencing.
Yeah, for the love of a
religion-
different god.
referencing a religion that probably does not exist in this reality.
Here we go. Here he is.
Dear God,
There's his
for
body.
the love of a different god and not you, please
God.
forgive us.
God, it's fucking Steven.
Yeah. I couldn't find the exact blood that I used for Steven, but yeah, that's all the guy
It's
is now.
worse because this is kind of shaped like a body.
That was what the goal was. Rest in peace.
God.
Rest in peace.
Preston Tess.
Anyway, yeah, he's fucking
I'll be right
dead. All right, he fucking dead.
That's unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
I'm gonna look at these two. I'm like, I'm sorry about your friend. The Jaguar is untrained, as I said. But
sorry.
he did kind of repeatedly taunt and attack Sabbath, so.
The wizard just kind of rolls his eyes and goes, "He was an asshole anyway."
Ha!
Oof.
God.
Truth is, I hate most of these folk. I just stick with them because the pay was good.
I relate.
Not worth the danger.
Oh.
Aw.
That was mean.
You have something to say to us.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. The pay's terrible.
Yeah. Christ.
Anyway, we'll be on our way. I'm gonna go to my pig now.
All right, yeah, he's just kind of like wandering around in the woods somewhere.
I'm going to go under my pig and suckle its teat, apparently.
Excuse you?
Fuck.
Okay, I'm back. Oh god, is that a bloodstain now?
Yeah.
It's been a blood stain. It used to be a man.
I used to
think-
be a man.
Once was a man.
Yeah, that's that. He hit Sabbath and he was already hurt, so he is no longer a person.
Mm-hmm.
All right. While we pack up our shit and get ready to leave, I'm gonna go take a piss.
Okay. I'm also gonna go take a piss.
Okay.
Be right back.
I'm drawing a very good snack. A very good noodle.
What?
I'm drawing a very good noodle.
Excellent.
I've taken a break on the pose. The new force pose.
I'm mostly done.
You're mostly done, Jesus.
Mostly. I just have to do Cardi and then rescale some
I
things.
got a close up of his face then if I have one. Hold on.
No, I have Cardi. I'm just missing. I think Lasora was the only one I was missing.
Okay, cool.
Allow me to just show y'all what I've been.
How did the Ginyu Force thing even start again? Oh, the dragon armor and shit.
Yeah,
Fuck, that's a unit.
they are an absolute unit.
Why is it a fucking unit?
Because they're big. Oh. Oh.
That is such a goddamn fucking unit. I love him. Also, Grant, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Grant,
That is-
no.
I am returned.
Why, Grant? Why?
God damn it.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, that's what we were all discussing.
Yeah.
How? No, that can't exist in the same dimension as me.
What, the snake or the Velveeta?
Yeah, the fucking Velveeta.
Well, the snake is a good noodle. The snake can do whatever he
Please
wants.
tell me that Alvita thing is fake.
I
Mhm.
hope so.
I'm pretty
Alexa, order
God.
Velveeta Tic Tacs.
Oh, thank fuck.
Couldn't
Oh,
find
thank
anything.
God.
Alexa, shut up.
Christ almighty.
Hmm.
I still have some faithful from humanity after hearing that.
I don't know, man. After knee inflation porn.
Oh, boy, there it all goes
Good
again.
point. Good point.
You're saying you had any faith left?
Good point.
What is this faith of which you speak?
Spider-Man's not in the
Says the
MCU
cleric.
anymore. What's there to live for?
I mean, I've been a pretty shitty cleric.
Yeah, that's a good point, honestly.
Sora is still trying to get used to this whole cleric thing.
That's clear.
She at least remembers to pray every night.
I
But that's
don't.
about it. I'm just gonna say that, like, just so I don't have to say this, like, she'll pray every night before she
Yeah,
goes
yeah, I
to
figured.
sleep.
Okay. So, I assume you guys get back on your pigs.
Yeah, we're off.
All right.
They can deal with their own shit.
Wait,
Alright.
what about my pig? What happened to my pig? They got blasted by a fireball.
It kind of ran off into the woods a bit, and it just kind of wandered around in the woods, so you'd be able to find it pretty easily.
Poor Porky.
So what you named it?
Yes.
All right.
Incredible.
I'm just gonna name one Hamlet because it's sticking in my mind.
Amazing.
All right. So with that, let me get rid of all this shit. And with that, you guys continue on your way.
Yay!
All right. So you travel for maybe another hour or so just to get far enough away from those guys. It was already getting a little
Group of
dark.
Bandits.
Yeah. It was already getting a little dark, but it's, yeah, I mean, it comes to nightfall and you all desperately need a rest. So you all set up camp. You take a very nice sleep, and it is in fact a very good sleep. You all long rest so you get all your spell slots and health back.
Yay!
Yes,
Nice.
I'm not dead. I had 3 health.
God.
Three?
Yeah.
I healed you.
Oh yeah,
Oh well.
it's fine. I'm alive.
Smith.
You're fine.
I don't know what this amulet does. Damn.
So apparently lucky spell stuff.
Okay.
Alright, what's it do?
Do what?
I want to.
The
Oh, yeah.
amulet that the
Um,
gave us.
roll-
I gave it to Cardi.
I guess roll another Arcana because you couldn't really tell from your first one.
I mean, he fucking told us. He like. Well,
Aw.
Even worse.
You still don't really have much of an idea.
does it happen to give advantage to Arcana checks?
Do either of
Can
you two?
I
does-
can
does
I
any-
take a look?
Sure.
Does anyone have identify?
I don't have identify, but we're just looked a lot into like magic stuff, so I have proficiency. Can I
Oh,
can I
shit.
can I can I make a check?
Sure.
So-
Rip. All right. Yeah, Lasor, you'd be able to figure out what it does. Kind of looking at the mechanisms inside, along with the sort of the magical incantations written on it. You realize that it is an amulet that once a day, you can turn any low roll into a 10. So essentially, like if you roll
So
a 1
10
or a
plus
2 or something.
whatever- So a
Yes.
10 plus whatever they're.
Wait,
Yes.
does that apply to that one?
Yes. However, it only applies for magical uses.
Oh, hell
So
Okay.
good thing I gave it to Cardi because he sucks.
Yes. So if you're trying to cast a spell and you roll like a 2 to hit, you can use the charge of your amulet and it turns it into a 10
I
plus
would
your
say-
shit.
I would say that for a nat 1.
Well,
But
that one or is something really important that you would hit with your modifier.
yeah.
That's fair.
Because with this modifier, we've got an 18.
Yeah, that is true as well.
Yeah.
And you can kind of like very faintly hear a ticking sound coming from within the mechanism.
Alright, cool.
Fucking goes back.
It's
in
a
time.
bomb!
Bomb.
Oh god.
Bomb.
Bomb.
Where's the
Where's
bomb?
bomb?
Where's the bomb?
Oh,
bomb?
sir.
Where's the bomb?
bomb.
Not to this shit again.
I love that video.
That video is just so good.
Why are I just love how stupid they. I love that guy's aim though. Like that shot was perfect.
It was so good. I wonder how many
It
takes
hit
it
the-
took him to get that.
I think in the comments or description or whatever he said it took a fucking lot of takes.
Wait, what are we talking about?
The fucking fine. I'll Google it. Hang
Oh,
on.
you haven't seen? Oh, great! It's an excuse to watch it again.
Yes.
Alright, here, everyone watch. It's amazing.
Yes.
All right. No, he didn't shoot it. He hit it with the knife. Or did? Or
he
did he
sh-
shoot
he shot it.
Oh, he shot it. Okay. I'm dumb.
The bots sound like fucking critical.
They do.
No, the very end, nothing happening over here.
Oh, that's such a good shot. Where's the bomb?
Oh.
What the fuck?
That's a lot of NPCs.
Where's the bomb? 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 No, we're here.
There's nothing over here.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
God.
God, I love it so much. They're so stupid.
I love that video so much.
I love
Where's
that.
the bomb?
I love
Where's
that.
the bomb? Where's
I
the
love
bomb?
that the
Where's
AI
bomb?
can't like do anything about it. They're not programmed to remove objects
Fucking
from on top
incredible.
of the object.
Everyone remember to remove a ration for
Oh yeah.
night.
Oh right, yeah.
It killed
Bomb.
so many of them too.
The poor critical bots.
Yeah.
The poor critical bots.
Oh,
God
at the very
damn.
end, nothing over here.
Nothing over here.
Nothing happened over here.
I love the death
Oh,
noises.
sir, the bomb.
All right. So next morning, it is exceptionally foggy this morning, and can't really see too far ahead of you. You get back on your porkers and you continue on your way. Not too much seems to happen. Seems like a fairly calm day. Not a ton of stuff really doing much. And you make your way through the day. You travel through the rolling hills. You see it. You can notice the air is becoming less humid as you travel, and even like the grass is becoming a little less green as you continue making your way south. And that's the end of that day. Go ahead and waste your ration. Next day, make your way down here. As like not really.
God.
What?
What is this?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What?
Lasora.
Sora's a fucking box. I love her.
Hang on.
Lasora's a box.
Hartman.
Oh god!
Oh,
I'm sorry, Jackie, but fucking.
No, that was entirely intentional. I was copying fucking like fucking Goldo's like shitty proportions. Whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah, you got it right.
Yeah.
That's
Out of
amazing.
Curiosity, why is one of my sleeves longer than the other?
Because that's how it is in Sydney's art.
Is it?
Yeah.
Hang on. We'll fact check. Fuck, I opened everything. Hang on.
Nice. Hang on.
Wow, you're. Oh, yeah. Okay, so that's how that works.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're right.
I am right. I'm always right about everything.
How about you shut up?
It is in the job description. I'm the know-it-all goblin.
That's true.
But what about all the things you don't know?
Why
I
does
know-
Sora look like that one fucking
I know everything.
She looks like Pippi.
Yeah!
She looks like Chibi.
She looks like Pippi.
Oh my God.
Oh
That's
my
what I was thinking
God.
of. She looks like a Chibi.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Wait, hold on. So,
Jimmy
it's
Lasora.
just.
It literally is what I was thinking of.
Oh my god, you're right. That's just the Sora now.
Where's Lasora now? God damn it.
God fucking.
God damn it. All right, hang on.
Oh my god.
Gar is so cracking me up. He looks like he's about to like fucking kill someone. Death stare.
God.
Once again, I was going with the facial expression from the original. So I just kinda.
Fair enough, yeah.
God.
Hey, you're right, you were.
God damn it all.
All right. So
Oh yeah,
As you
Dungeons
guys-
and Dragons.
you guys continue down the
what?
pathway today. And yeah, you continue down the pathway today. Maybe 2 or 3 hours after you start your journey, you see a figure on the side of the road. He has like what looks almost like a portable lectern set up. Seems to be staring at something on this book stand. And as you get closer, you notice it's a taller figure. He's an elf. And he's staring at what looks like a scroll of paper on this lectern, and he's just talking to himself, like hyping himself up. I'm going to do this. I can do it. This is going to work. I'm sure of it. Oh shit, no. I gotta change this real quick. Alright, now if I, that plus...
Oh, God.
I mean,
I'm gonna
honestly.
call as I'm going.
Alright.
What the hell's going on over there?
He's just gonna keep muttering things to himself as you walk by if you're not gonna ask.
I'm gonna stop and ask. What are you even doing?
I'm glad you asked. Well, I am a magical genius, you see. And I've created a new spell. It's
What's it do?
simply a scroll right now. But it allows you to jump hundreds of feet into the air.
No.
Go
So cool.
shooting into the sky and then safely float back down as if nothing had ever happened. You see beautiful views leap to the top of mountains. Oh, I'll be a millionaire. Everybody will worship me. I am
Lasora,
best.
Lasora just leans over to Weirus. Get your levitation ready.
God.
and he says, and I think I finally got it. And he
About this.
and he looks down at his scroll and he goes, wait, no, shit, that needs to be a 3. And he erases it and changes it to a 3 and he goes, alright, this is going to work. And he puts his hand on it and he mutters some magical incantation. And he goes, I will see you from above, strangers.
And there he goes.
And he casts the spell, and you see like it looks like this magical spring appear around him that compresses down really far, and he jumps and he goes fucking flying into the air. But not just straight up, he kind of arcs to where like he's gonna land probably about 100 feet away from y'all. And you see he goes out of your vision. Like so high that you just can't see him anymore.
Real quick, how is he not gonna die from that?
Hang on, we interrupt your regularly scheduled dumbass.
God, that's terrifying.
Okay, that's it. That's it for the day. I'm done. Sorry, guys. I'm going.
No.
That's fucking terrifying.
You're very welcome.
Oh, I hate it. Thank you.
That's terrifying.
Oh my god.
You're
Jesus
making the
Christ,
fucking
that's a whole
lemon
other
face.
level of dumbass.
You're welcome.
God,
God fucking damn it.
Jesus, God.
Alright,
Holy
alright.
shit.
Anyway,
I say we try to find out where this guy lands.
Yeah, dude, it's like
this is exactly what this is based on, Sydney. This is exactly what this is based on. I was hoping one of you would know it.
Yeah, I figured it out immediately.
I don't know or care anything about Skyrim, and I never will.
It's not Skyrim, it's Morrowind.
I don't know or care anything about Elder Scrolls, and I never will.
Play Spyro.
Spyro, yes, I will care about.
Alright, let's see this guy
Skyrim, no.
land.
Spyro do.
Oh, do not watch the video to the very end.
Why?
Anyway, anyway, so
Is
he's out of
Or
vision.
at least don't watch it up. Don't watch it up to like 40 seconds.
is it knee inflation?
No, it's
fuck's
not safe
sakes.
for work.
Oh my god.
See, I
Oh
have
no,
to
a
watch it.
Morrowind nude mod.
Dude, fun.
Why? Anyway,
Oh yeah. Oh.
I'm going to delete that.
Oh god damn it! I was watching it. I wanted to see what the fuck you were talking about.
Christ.
How much
Here.
will never be stated.
Here, I'll give it to you. Where are
You'll have
you?
to flick the bean to that.
Anyway, you all are just kind of standing around. This guy's
I don't
nowhere
know
to be
if I
seen.
Flick any beans.
Well, say we go look for him, see if he actually lives.
Did he shoot straight up in the air?
No,
Oh,
he
yeah,
was
that's
he was at a
terrifying.
slight angle, like kind of aiming down the road.
Down the road where we were going?
Yeah.
Then let's keep going.
I'm gonna take the scroll with me.
It's like a fucking Barbie doll. That's pussy shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the scroll with me as
Hang
you
on, I'm
walk.
gonna
Okay.
find that old Tomb Raider nude mod.
Oh my god.
Are y'all just heading down the road?
I mean, did it look like he was coming down slowly, like he said, or? did it
You
look
do
like he
not
was
see
going
him
back?
at the moment.
Well, we'll
That's
figure out in a bit.
unfortunate. Well, that sounds like a him problem.
God, look how fucking hot this is.
Christ.
That cannot even be considered NSFW because there's 4 pixels.
It does look like they actually smoothed out her tits, so they changed the model some.
Yeah.
So that's impressive.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they used to be triangles. Or, I don't know, was there a Tomb Raider game in which they were not triangles?
Well,
I
like
don't
the
know.
more recent ones, yeah, but not with
Like
this
the-
model.
Okay.
I don't know. Anyway, yeah. So what are y'all doing? You cannot see this man.
I'm just gonna keep walking. I'm gonna grab the scroll and keep walking. I want to see where he landed.
All right.
Same.
As you all keep walking, long in the distance, probably like 300 feet away, you see a small blob falling from the sky at terminal velocity,
Here it comes.
Oh god.
and you hear kind of like echoing, ah!
I would not have known that was a happy if you weren't smiling.
Oh no, that was not a happy ah. I'm just smiling because it's funny.
Ah, well, poor man's dead.
No, like he's screaming.
Alright, well, let's rush over.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and run over to him like as fast as I can and like catch him and slow him down with
I'm gonna
levitate if
sit
I
there
can
and
get there in
watch
time.
You're definitely not gonna get to him in time.
Yeah, no, he's...
Oh,
He goes flop.
Oh,
He goes crunch.
Oh.
my.
Oh,
he's
do we
quite
see him
honest,
go
isn't he?
flop?
No, he kind of flops like off in the distance, and as y'all run up, a little bit, yeah.
Oh.
As y'all run up, there is just a mangled body of an elf on the ground.
Well, that's not surprising.
We're also seeing a lot of people die in the past like 4 days.
I'll
I don't think he's okay.
all of us burning this scroll say I.
I think you should save it in case it's important.
Yeah.
No, I'm hanging on to
No.
this.
Yeah. Yeah. So is he alive?
Good hands.
What do you think?
I mean, he screamed.
He was screaming when he was falling down, not when he hit the ground.
Okay.
I'm just scrolling the part with my cold dead hands.
Yeah,
That might
he's
happen if you use
not.
Do you think I'm that stupid enough to use it?
it.
Maybe
Why
it
do you
can-
want to keep it?
What the? Maybe it can launch object.
Exactly.
And you know, we actually have someone with levitate who maybe can catch them in time.
If they don't go all the way over here, maybe.
Solution is just launch Weirs.
You're
Oh,
right.
Yeah, so say so, yeah.
Anyway, yeah, he did.
Oh yeah.
He
That's
noticeably did have like a journal that was just strapped to his belt.
I'm gonna take a peek-see because I'm a nosy.
It's a very like long-winded like fucking this guy's Iron Fang. He uses the biggest words he possibly can.
Damn it.
God,
Like
fucking Christ.
you don't even understand half these words. You're not sure if they are real words. As he goes in depth about the spell creation process and how much of an absolute genius this elf is. And it's like the entire journal is almost completely filled of just complete rambling about.
I'm gonna toss it to Cardi.
All right.
'Cause he has
Um,
the scroll and he's magic bitch.
Yeah, it's all just rambling about like how the
I'm just gonna call it ramblings of a madman.
right?
Yeah. Maybe it'll be worth something to someone.
Hmm.
At some point in
Oh,
the journal, as
Liz
you
is gonna ask to read it.
Yeah, I got hand
Can
to
Weirs
you,
read?
it.
It's a good question.
Yeah, Weirs read.
Weirs can read.
Okay.
I'm
Okay,
just gonna
good.
pray for this poor stupid man.
As you look through the journal, you notice that this is not the first person that the spell has killed. He tested on like 5 or 6 different apprentices at the magic college in fucking what the hell is it called, Vogia, and none of them survived. And he just constantly was talking about how their sacrifice was for the good of the advancement of magic, and
I'm sorry.
how eventually like he'll become a millionaire because of them.
I'm sorry. No test subject survived, and he thought, well, test run was successful. Let's go.
Well, he like as you read through more, the first test subject was just like obliterated on the spot, and they got a little bit better and a little bit better until he was 100% confident. Like maybe test number 6 was almost perfect, and the levitate almost kicked in, or the slow fall almost kicked in. And he's like, okay, I got it this time, but then he just like fucking got a greater than less than sign backwards like I do when I'm coding, and he just fucking flopped.
That's
My,
a
my immediate thought when it said one dude was like killed on the spot was like his flesh was behind when his skeleton was set flying.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Just sends the skeleton
Like this man
flying.
rumbles for a few seconds where his flesh strips open and all his bones are power launched to the fucking air.
Cool, I'm disappointed in your lack of dude.
I was about to apologize for that, my melodic, because I put it away.
Anyway. I
This
had
has definitely been a session.
I did not have that encounter planned whatsoever. I just thought it'd be funny as hell to do
It was
that.
hilarious.
Because that's my favorite shit from Morrowind.
It's so dumb.
You actually save that guy or no?
No, you cannot.
Nope. I think in Morrowind you don't even get to talk to him. You just walk out and suddenly somebody falls from the sky and lands in front of you.
That would be hilarious.
I don't know.
They actually did the same meme in Skyrim too, which I was very happy to see.
Wait, they did? Where?
In the Soulsteam DLC, there was some wizard who was like babbling about how this is kind of more of what I copied, but there was some wizard's like, "I'm gonna do it," and he launches himself into the air and flops. That was a tribute to the dude in Morrowind.
Maybe you
Oh.
found that dude in Solstheim, but you haven't completed the main quest.
Yeah.
I haven't even gone on Soulstime yet. I've been doing the vampire DLC to Dawnguard.
Dawnguard's good.
I have never
Except
completed the
for the
storyline of any Bethesda game.
I actually want to
Dawnguard
do
is-
Skyrim
I've never
together.
played any Bethesda game.
Dawnguard is
Except for
good.
Doom. I've played Doom.
Dawnguard is good, except for the fact that you have to join a non-vampire, or you have to join a group of vampire slayers to join vampires. Which doesn't make any fucking sense. You can't join the vampires without joining the exact polar opposite first.
Yeah, it's true.
I've always wanted a mod to fix that, but alas.
F. Anyway,
Zeus Juice!
what?
I got an email from Zeus Juice.
Zeus.
Nice.
Back to school. Or no, excuse me, back to gym special.
Oh, okay.
So I've got one more encounter I want to throw your way before we finish the day.
Oh god.
You guys passed 3 more days, fairly
Free
peacefully without much happening. And at this point, you're around here, and the hills kind of stop being hills, and it gets a lot drier, where the ground is sort of like cracked up. It's not many plants. It's like just sort of a very thin, dry grass. And there are a few kind of creeks running through that have more green stuff around them, but for the most part, it's a much drier area. And as you all continue, and sort of like right as you pass by a river, there are a few more, or by a creek, there are a few more trees around. There's some like very large willow trees on the side of the pathway. And as you walk by, you look up, and there is a cart stuck in the tree.
God damn
God
it.
damn
There's
it.
no one around. It's just a
Nobody around.
Just keep
Again.
walking. Just keep walking.
Leave.
Again.
Leave.
No, there's something in it.
I don't care. I
I'm
don't.
getting it. I'm climbing. I'm climbing right now. Everyone
All
else
right.
sucks. I'm climbing right now.
Willow trees are generally really easy to climb, so
I'm
I'll
just
let you.
gonna-
I mean,
Oh.
if you're going up to get it, I'll just levitate you. I don't give a shit.
No, I must climb.
All right, roll acrobatics.
Were you just about to say I get advantage?
I'll just say roll acrobatics. The check is just gonna be low. Yeah, you're good. So yeah, you get up to the top. This cart, very much like all the other ones, looks like it was fucking launched into the tree by something.
Yes, look for another stupid rune on the ground.
Okay. I'm
Those are
gonna
remnants of
stand for
one.
another stupid rune on the ground.
All right. We just roll for, I guess, investigation or perception.
It would be investigation.
Yeah, it would.
I don't fucking know DMing. Don't make me DM. That's not my job.
Well, if I'm directly
Bruh.
looking for something specific, that would be investigation.
That makes sense. Fine. Roll strength.
Oh.
Just punch the ground until you find it.
No, I have a slightly better modifier.
You fucking find it.
Oh, wait, no, yes. Oh my god. It was upside down, so I thought it was a 2.
So not only do you find this rune, which is very much identical to the other one that you found, it is it has been used, so there's no more magical energy in it. But as you find it, you kind of like just somehow get the inclination that whoever placed it is close by. By some magical source of nat 20-ness. And Lionel, as you're kind of searching through the cart, it looks like same cart as the alcohol salesman that you guys ran into outside of Yori. So this has all kinds of like very high-end ales in it, including a what was it, amberleaf ale.
Oh no.
Cart's empty.
I can smell the alcohol.
Oh my goodness.
That's a shame. I feel like the person who launched it might be around here, so maybe they took it?
Grant, real quick, is that all that's in there?
It's just an ass ton of alcohol.
Yeah,
It's
Cart's
very nice alcohol.
empty. I jumped down.
Okay.
Hmm.
Kayla Sora fake.
No! No, you can't! It's bottled. It's in a tree. It's in a box that's in a wagon. That's
I
in a
will
tree.
allow you to roll insight to call Lionel's bluff. And Lionel, you can roll deception.
Oh fuck. I'm not a good liar, boy.
Oh!
Rolling that 20.
20. Ooh, that 20. Fuck.
Lasora, you're positive Lionel's full of shit and there's alcohol up there.
Wait, she specifically knows it's alcohol?
Yes.
You can smell it. Her dwarven nose can smell the alcohol.
You know that the only reason Lionel would lie like that is to keep the Amberleaf Ale from you.
She is climbing up the tree.
Roll acrobatics.
I'm just gonna like, I'm gonna take my staff and just like poke at her like.
Bad.
Down.
Bad, Lasora.
No.
Yeah, that's enough. It's an easy tree to climb. Yeah, you get up there. There is.
No, I'm poking. What do I roll to poke?
Fucking
See
hell.
if I interrupt her climbing enough.
Hold on, no. I rolled Pokitude.
Roll a hit. Got it.
Sure.
Get down.
Fuck. Ow. No. Ow.
No. No.
Ow.
No. No. No.
Hey, Grant, real quick.
Yes.
I gotta go. Is it okay if I go, or anything important's gonna happen?
That's cool.
Okay.
I'll catch
that
you later.
Bye.
Weird. You kind of notice rustling in some bushes across the creek.
Meanwhile, where me and fucking Lasara are being retards.
I like to think that like
Well, while they're murdering each other, I'm gonna go at least try and sneak up on what's in the bush.
I like to think the Lionel's like poking at her like ticklish spot.
Okay. Roll stealth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're pretty sneaky. All right. Not too bad. So yeah, you kind of like step across some of those stones in the creek, and you kind of approach this bush. And it's still kind of rustling, and as you get closer, you just hear.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? Can I see what's in the bush without like rooting through it?
You can see what looks like skin.
Skin.
Like human skin?
Yeah.
Or... Okay. So,
Oh, okay.
Flesh-colored flesh.
Is it a naked man?
Yes, it is.
Why did you say that?
No, that is exactly what it is.
Oh my god.
As you kind of get closer, this thing in the bush notices you, and it turns around, and it's this like old guy with this very long beard, and a hat that kind of looks like the Sorting Hat from Harry Potter, who almost has like Alwyn style eyebrows that are way too big.
I was about to say it's fucking Alwyn.
But he is
It's just Alan.
completely nude. Aside from like one pouch around his waist that seems to contain what look like rocks. And he stands up and he looks at you and he raises up his arms, goes, and then he just fucking sprints. And as he's running, you see him cast some sort of spell, and he kind of lights up with an orangish color, and his speed doubles, and he just fucking, like, lightning speeds away from you. And as he runs, just...
Bruce is just standing there speechless.
Cast haste on himself?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
The hell was that?
What happened?
I'm not sure, but I think I found the guy who's throwing all the hearts into trees.
Was he naked?
He was naked.
Yeah, that's not normal. I don't normally see that around.
Hold on. Got a pretty small dick.
Oh!
Once again, Grant's bad at rolling for dicks. But it works here. Poor bastard.
Thank you, Cola.
What just happened?
While Lionel is distracted by this, Lasora is going to climb up the tree. Can I make another acrobat?
Yes.
No. No.
Yes.
Fuck.
No.
That's still enough to get up the tree, although a little bit more slowly.
No. I will push you out of this tree. How high up are we?
The tree?
Yeah, how high?
It's like the cart's like 20 feet off the ground.
I will push you out of this tree.
Are you on the ground?
No, I'm still in the tree.
Oh.
I'm stopping this. I don't care what it takes.
No.
I'm not doing this again.
Stuck in the top of the tree? Or is it impaled on a branch?
It's basically like rested on top of a few branches that are all kind of crunched down.
I learned my lesson. I promise.
No, you didn't.
Yeah,
If you learned your lesson, you wouldn't be up here.
I just I ran out of alcohol.
I'm gonna kick her out of the tree.
Oh my god.
That probably doesn't hit.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything. She's got thick ass armor.
Nope. Nope.
Barely punches her.
Nope.
I will
The
spend
sword
a
is
key
still
point to
climbing.
kick you out of this tree.
No.
Oh my god.
I'll spend
Not
a key
this
point
shit
to kick you
again.
out of this tree. There we go. Get the
Damn
fuck
it.
out of this tree.
You fucking like super kick her out of the tree. She probably lands in the creek.
You probably roll acrobatics to grab back onto the branch.
That was a nat
No, I
20.
nat
You're not
20.
grabbing back on.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get kicked out of the tree hard enough that you fall into the water, Lasora.
Are you both
Ow.
clicked on?
I'm trying to be.
You know you're not gonna
Yeah.
stop it, right?
Lasora gets out of the creek and starts running at the tree.
Oh my god.
It's fucking nachos.
Yeah.
If I come back, I'm gonna levitate. I'm gonna levitate Lasora because I don't want this to keep
Please
happening.
do that. Do that right now.
I am
before I
levitating
murder this
Lasora
dwarf.
because I don't want this to keep happening.
Lasora, make a con save. That beats Weirs.
Yeah, fuck
Holy
you.
shit!
Yes! Up the tree I go again.
Oh my god. Roll acrobatics again.
Goodness gracious, great balls.
All right.
There.
You climb a little bit faster now. It's not enough to knock her out, so she gets as high as you are.
Fuck
Key points. Key point is being spent.
Fuck! God damn it!
You bop her out of the tree.
Another nat 20.
You fucking kick her into the water again.
I can do this all day.
Grant, how many branches are holding up this cart?
Do not
there
knock this cart down.
there are 2 big branches and a bunch of small ones.
Do not knock this cart
If
down.
break big branches, cart falls.
Do
Okay.
not knock this cart down.
I just wanna end this!
Lasora's back in the fucking water again.
Yeah,
I wanna
Lasora,
go-
like your entire body is now covered in mud.
I'm gonna take my
In
Tambo.
mud. This was a creek, dude.
Yeah, I mean it's a creek, but there's
It's gonna have
dirt
mud
at the bottom of the creek.
I'm gonna fucking split my staff into the Tambos. I'm just gonna start smashing bottles.
Oh.
I cast hold person.
If she's back in the water, I'm also gonna try and levitate her again.
For fuck's
Yeah.
sakes! All right, she's casting whole person first. So who needs to make a save for that?
It is a
Wisdom save.
Wisdom
Alright.
save.
Which I do not have I do not have proficiency in, but I got +2, so let's
Go ahead and
go.
roll. Rip.
Oh my god! It's frozen!
Oh my god.
All right, Lionel is now frozen for up to a minute. Now
Yeah.
Lasora, roll a con save to not be floated.
Ah!
Oh.
You are floated.
Yes.
No! Let me go!
Haha.
Come on!
Stop. Would you
Let me
stop it?
Fuck,
Float-
can't even climb a
All
tree.
I want is some alcohol.
What are you trying to do, Cardi?
I was gonna climb the tree and finish what Lionel started.
Yeah, you're not able to pull yourself up.
Fuck it, you know what? Screw it then.
Help me, you squid fuck.
I'm blasting it out of the tree.
Ah.
Are you trying to blast the branches?
Yes.
All right. Yeah,
Roll
you
the damage to each branch.
Am I on the branch or am I?
you're on the branch.
Well, shit.
Oh, God, I'm
Well,
sorry.
you're on the branch, you're on the cart, which is on the branches. So you're not going to be impacted by the Eldritch Blast, but you are going to be impacted by falling from a tree.
I'm frozen in fucking time, falling, just like.
Yeah, you break the branches and the cart falls.
On the second fall, I did not think
What's
this through.
20 feet of fall damage?
I think it's 1d6 per 10 feet.
That's not too bad.
Right, Jackie?
And also, monks get to avoid.
Oh, yeah.
Not when you're frozen.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I have to use my reaction to do that.
Oh
Shit.
shit.
Yeah, I think it's 1d6 per 10 feet, so that's
I'm Googling.
2d6.
I don't fucking know.
Falling is stupid.
God.
1d6 bludgeoning for every 10 feet.
I'm
so-
smart. Alright, that's only 3
Alright,
damage.
That's not that bad, actually.
So yeah, you fall and you just kind of like flop. That was a solid slap on my desk. Ow. But yeah, you fall and you yeah, that
That fall.
the cart is now on the ground. Most of the contents of the cart is still intact. Some of them got shattered in the fall.
Are you kidding me? How long can you hold her back?
Unfreeze me, you hairy halfling!
She's still in the air. I'm not putting her down.
I'm just gonna start calmly, like, walking the cart and just chucking bottles into the fucking stream.
No.
No, she's in the stream. Don't.
Oh,
do
right,
that.
no.
No,
totally
she's
finished.
above the stream.
Oh, right.
Oh yeah.
What do I do with this?
I
Work
can't
down.
hold 2 people. Wait, yes I can.
Oh, shit!
Yes I can.
Go!
If I cast it at 3rd level higher, I can hold another person.
Oh my
Okay, we don't
fucking
have to drop
god.
concentration on this one, so Lionel will get to make a save again.
True.
Sydney, fucking
So-
stop this.
So he might break out.
I love Sydney's addiction. Ha!
Oh no, I'm scared. I'm scared. So
Yes.
what's this?
Then
I have
must
plus
remind
5 to
you-
Yes,
wisdom,
it was-
you idiot!
Fuck.
Fuck!
I must
Yes.
remind you. Still, again, Tobrax was never this bad. Ever.
True, but this is great.
She just
Gotta
wants
fuck.
the alcohol. She's not gonna go crazy.
You have a fucking problem.
Now we're both frozen.
Dwarves need to drink.
Oh my god.
Okay, but
Okay,
consider.
she's still in the air.
Yeah, consider I can hold you in the air for 10 minutes. You can hold them for 1 minute.
Yeah, I think you might be beat here.
Eventually.
Wait, can I make another like, or
No.
am I stuck for
You're
like?
stuck.
Fuck.
Just stuck floating in the air.
Come on! I just want the thing.
Unless you have some
My
shit.
home was destroyed.
Unless you have
Pretty much
some
the
way
only thing that you
to
can do now
is break Weir's concentration.
Yeah. So like, don't
Blast.
attack me because that's dickish. But like, that
I
would be the
can't.
way to
It's
do it.
concentration. Well, I mean, I guess I can't.
You
It's
can make an
concentration.
You can cast a spell
I
and
can
still
cast-
maintain concentration, right? You just can't
I-
cast another concentration spell.
I can cast command.
Yeah, the only thing. Yeah, the only things that you do that would break your own concentration, would be to cast another concentration spell or to purposely drop concentration. And
Okay.
then other
Yeah.
than that, it's just if you take damage and then you fail your save.
Can we please? Your home may have been destroyed, yes, but the last time I give you alcohol, you were incomprehensible for 2 hours.
2 hours, my ass.
Okay, more than 2 hours, more like an entire
I
day.
just want the alcohol. Let me drink.
Drink till we
I'm
get
not
to the
gonna go
next
crazy
town.
Are we
again like
unfrozen
last
now? Has it been a
time.
minute? Has
I'm
it-
not gonna go
promise
crazy
you.
again, says the person who's cast hold person on half of her
Has it
party.
been a minute? Are we unfrozen?
No, not quite yet.
We are talking. I'm trying.
Tell me the second we are.
If
Come
you let-
on, like
If you let
wait,
us
wait.
go now, I might.
my home was absolutely
point.
destroyed, and it's just
You have a fair point, but I also think this is a pity play.
yeah, no shit. I just need like I'm not gonna go crazy again.
You
I
may
promise.
have one.
I promise you, I won't go crazy again. I just want
If you
some.
let me go, I will give you one.
Come on, one is not enough.
Fine, one for each hand, so 2. Take it or leave it. We're not carrying around 5 crates of alcohol with us. I don't know how big your water skin is, but you can't fit about 18 bottles in there.
I have 3 bottles on me.
And that cuts. No,
Let me have the 3 bottles, and that's it.
you already got them, so fair enough.
Like, let me fill my 3 bottles with the alcohol.
You know what? I'm not even gonna
Is it
fight
been a
you.
goddamn minute?
It's been a minute.
All right, I'm gonna reach into this cart. I'm gonna grab a bottle. I'm gonna rip a page out of my journal. I'm gonna soak it in alcohol. I'm gonna put it in the bottle. I'm
Oh,
gonna
no.
light it on fire. I'm gonna throw
selling
it at
the
the
cart!
wagon. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you. You cut me out of the tree. Suck my dick.
I'm just gonna
Listen,
hold it.
I was also still in the cart, so I had to get off. So you had time to get off.
Well,
I'm
before I
fucking
do,
lighting this up with a Molotov.
Hey, no!
While he
No,
creates a
no.
Molotov, I will give you guys like half a second of time to do something.
I'm gonna grab 3 bottles,
Oh my
one
God.
bottle in each one of my face, then goes and fucking book it out.
Nah, bitch. Nah.
Nope, we had a deal.
I'm torching the rest.
I will allow this.
Oh my goodness gracious.
These are very heavy.
I should, however, mention that since they're glass bottles, the fire isn't really going to do too much, but I mean,
Well,
go for it.
Well, the card
Boiling
is wooden
alcohol.
at
I'm
least.
still doing it. It's the principle.
Alright.
You can drop a sword.
It's not about the alcohol, it's about sending a message.
Exactly. No,
You can
don't
drop
drop
it now.
Sora. Make her watch. Actually, no. Drop Sora so she can watch but be unable to do anything. It's on fire.
Well, I mean, if she's levitating, she can't do anything. If you drop her, she's gonna
If you do anything
lay.
to try to get more alcohol out of this wagon, you are going to be the second person we've killed.
Oh my god.
No, if you drop her, she's just gonna lay there and watch.
Oh.
Sadly,
God, oh fucking
Heartbreaking.
mighty.
I told you, she's not gonna go crazy.
I
You're
don't
going
even fucking
crazy.
know what's going
Okay,
on.
she's not gonna go as
I'm
crazy.
just kind of leaving her in the air by reflex.
Can I shove you? to
Why
make
does
her
this party
make sharper?
exist?
How glorious is the fire?
What the fuck is wrong with us?
Pretty glorious.
Hot damn.
Oh my
Can-
god.
can-
This
can-
is the
Lazar- I
best,
mean,
this is the
Lazar's-
best use for alcohol.
I mean, to be fair, Lazora is just gonna sit there and look sad.
Can I shove Weirs to make him lose concentration?
Mm. Yeah, we
He's
just
on the
gotta
other
put
side of the
fucking
creek, but you
dwarf
can.
down.
Put the dwarf down.
Alright. And I put the dwarf down, and how big is the fire?
Big.
It's pretty sizable.
Alcohol burns.
Yeah.
Alcohol burns and it's a wooden cart, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and cast Ray of Frost to try and like calm it the fuck down.
I will fucking get down, Mr. President. This goddamn.
Oh my god.
Why these 2 idiots are trying to
Lionel,
start a
roll
fire?
a dex check
Can
to
I
get
ca-
down
is
Mr.
this a
President.
projectile?
No.
No, it's
What am I
Roll a
rolling?
dex check.
Dex check.
Yes.
deck check to see if you can jump in
To
front.
dive in front of this ray of frost.
Oh shit.
You dive in front of the ray of frost. Jackie, roll
Take frost
damage.
damage.
You take 4 frost damage.
Lionel, what on earth are you doing?
I will not allow this.
Why these 2 idiots? Why these 2 idiots? I'm just gonna walk over to Lasora and just hand her the 3 bottles.
Lazora is just sitting with like cross-legged, just staring at the
Just
fire
take-
and just
just-
looking at this stupidity. Like,
Okay.
Just take-
Okay. Since
You.
this
I'm
one
taking
isn't
the
a
bottle.
beam that
I'm
you can
taking the
jump in
bottle.
front of, I'm going to cast Frostbite, set it on the fire.
I'm going to kill you.
Oh, you're lucky I like it, Lasora. I'm not sure.
If I roll a nat 20 dex something, can I use the mirror?
Yes, roll a nat 20.
Dex save or check?
Frostbite
Doesn't matter, just roll a nat 20.
AOE.
What's on AoE? It's more like just pick a target and
Close
that
enough.
happens
Yeah.
there.
Weirs puts out most of the fire.
Oh.
Are you 2 quite done?
There is no need for any of this. What is wrong with you people right now?
I did nothing wrong.
If anyone needs a drink, it's Miro now.
Why do you even like alcohol so much? What is the point of it?
I don't.
How can you not be racist in this world when this is happening?
Let me tell you something. It's very. I'm trying my best not to be.
Why does this game exist?
God. Well, Sora's just holding her bottles, like.
Save us some bottles, put them in your water skins, and let's get moving.
She's putting them in her bag. Now she's got 6 bottles.
Oh my god.
Just take them and
Oh,
go.
dear.
Take them and go.
And that's where we'll call today's session.
Oh my
I hate
god.
existing in this world.
I was hoping Eldritch blasting the fucking branches just called the whole cart.
Listen,
collapse
at
in
least
on
this
itself.
stupid thing didn't last like an
Yeah,
hour.
it really should have. I'm assuming some bottles fucking broke.
Oh yeah,
son,
quite a few
alright.
bottles
It
did.
looks fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
It looks perfectly edgy. I love it.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's good.
I love how Sora is still just a box. That's beautiful.
Are his
Yeah,
hands-
Allosaurus was the one I
his
went a wee
hands are
bit meany
dead.
with.
Everything about this is
Yeah.
perfect. Gar's SAG Grant face. Lionel doing like the Karate Kid
That's my
stance.
point, right?
I know this, but I didn't want to draw them, so he has tentacles now.
Love it.
Yes.
Hey, exact
God damn it!
Excellent.
Oh my god.
Holy shit, this is perfect.
God
Jesus
damn it.
Christ.
I know, like, this is dumb. I just hope I didn't go too far
No,
with
it's
the
not as
whole
bad.
thing.
No, for the last time, this is one day.
Yeah, the last one you made a scene in a restaurant. This time it was at least just us.
Yeah.
And it was still amusing the entire time.
I thoroughly enjoy
Forced
all of
to
this.
bullshit.
Okay, good, because
This one was
I'm
amusing.
a little self-conscious about that whole.
That's fine.
Does,
No, this
does,
one-
does AA exist yet?
It will by the end of this campaign.
I'm sure.
Oh my
Fucking
god.
DA, Dwarfs Anonymous.
Doors
You know exactly why you're here.
Wouldn't it just be the entire city?
Yes.
Wouldn't it just be the entirety of dwarf, like,
But then, it wouldn't be but then it wouldn't be anonymous.
It used to be dwarfs.
it would just be the whole dwarven population.
Oh my god.
I mean, yeah.
It's the
They all
entire
need it.
population of the Dwarven City, and one poor motherfucker has to manage all it.
Dwarves thrive on alcohol.
That's true.
Oh goodness.
They do.
gracious, great
Like,
balls of fire.
They work.
We
th-
weren't
they,
gonna let you take the entire cart. I hope you know that.
they do their best
I'm
work
so
drunk.
pissed I fucking failed that deception check.
I got.
What
Listen,
happened during- what
there was
happened during
nothing.
this?
There is nothing you could do on that
So,
nat 20.
What happened is, let's see. I failed to deceive you. You climbed the tree. I poked at you with the bow. I kick you out of the fucking tree Sparta style.
Why?
You con save to be levitated. You climb again. I Sparta kick you out again in the exact same way. You hold person on me. You save. You do a con save. Or no, you fail a con save to be levitated. You levitate. Cardi fails to climb the tree. Cardi fucking fells the goddamn wagon and me out of the tree. I fail another wisdom save as you cast the shit on both of us. Cardi also fails.
Jesus
Weird
Christ.
spray of frost. I jumped in front of it. Weirs makes a con save for something. Or no, you cast frostbite on the thing.
Yeah.
And then I hate you.
Well, this has been a session.
This sure happened.
Oh my god.
A lot of people died this session.
Oh, that one guy got
Including
mauled by a...
myself.
Not as many as last session.
Well, yeah. But I don't think we're gonna be one-upping that anytime soon.
Oh no.
You
don't know about
fucking
that.
jinx it.
The fucking guinea horse is cracking the fuck up.
I know. That's amazing.
Alright, y'all. I've got stuff to do, so I will catch y'all later.
Alrighty.
Hopefully you all
So
die.
long, bye.